Well, that's fun. It'd help if I actually add myself to my own stream. Welcome, people. How are we doing tonight? Thank you, everyone, for being here on another Friday. Appreciate it. It's going to be a fun hangout as usual. Of course, we got our second Rye Bracket Battle tonight, so that'll be fun to get into. We'll be getting into that here shortly once we run through a little bit of chat and say hi to everybody. And of course, last week was the first round of our bracket battle, and let's see, what was it? Of course, Wild Turkey was the overall winner, even though that's not technically in the bracket. But then our other winners were, what the heck won? The Middle West Spirits Pumpernickel Rye, if you missed it. And then also, what the heck was the other thing? I don't even remember because they're forgettable ryes. You guys were there. We had a lot to drink, though. So, it happens. Anyway, let me say hi to some folks in chat here. We got a few people hanging out already, which is good to see. Mr. Whiskey Shits, of course, Adam from Livewire there. They're live every Wednesday. What am I saying? Excuse me. Every Sunday, at 9 Eastern. Of course, what is that mountain? What is it, 6? I don't know. I don't know how time works. Anyway, Adam, you let us know. But yeah, 9 Eastern every Sunday. And I will probably be there this Sunday. I have a few bottles that need to be emptied. So, yeah, that'll be happening. John Krantz in the house. Cheers, buddy. Good to see you. What the heck was our other bottle that won last week? It wasn't Michter's. It was the Middle West Spirits Pumpernickel, and I don't remember at all. It's kind of a blur. It's kind of a blur last week. Anyway, as usual, Patreon's first hour is yours. If you want to hop on, the link is on Patreon. So there you go. Feel free to hop on over there, grab the link, and pop on the panel if you feel like it. Yeah. So without further ado, let's go ahead and that's right. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, John. Yes, it was the Rendezvous Rye. Have a feeling it won't make it a whole lot farther. We'll see. When we get to bracket 6, we'll see how maybe it'll surprise me and Rendezvous will pull out a win. Who knows? Sean Willis in the chat as well. Happy Friday. Yeah, cheers to you, man. Good to see you. Let's get some rye poured though. And let's get into this bracket battle here. We're gonna start with glass A, right? Am I holding it? Anyway, yeah, glass A. Letters are kind of wearing off, but anyway. Still Austin, so A for Austin, I guess. Yeah. Glass A, still Austin Rye. One of my favorites. We'll see how it does in this blind. And then, of course, Sagamore, Bottle and Bond, of course, their own stuff there. That will be going into glass B. B? Yeah, there we go. B. Also, as always, folks, let us know what you are drinking, if anything. If you got something in the glass, let us know. We can talk about it. And then Chattanooga Rye there going into glass C. Got to say, I am liking the Chattanooga. It's not amazing, but it's good for the price. I think it's like $35, $35. I only get a little more in there. Yeah. Chattanooga Rye is not bad. Not bad at all for that price. And then last, I guess it's more like 40. But anyway, last of the official ones, Wilderness Trail. As you can see, I'm about halfway through that one. The Wilderness Trail Rye there going into glass D. For all of you keeping track at home. There we go. Now, can you hear me now? Good? Nada. This is great. We're off to a great start. Oh, go. Okay, good. Wait. Okay, I'm getting mixed messages here. Can you still hear me? Because I feel like I touched it again, and now it may not be good. Is it still good? I need confirmation before we go on. I'm going to try and cheer. I want to cheers people, but I also want to make sure. Good. Still good. Okay. Fantastic. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, I really got to, once we get the funds back up, I really got to invest in changing this out. Let me cheers a few folks, though. So I don't know what you guys heard last, but anyway, Wilderness Trail went into D there. And, of course, our wild card from last week is going to carry over to this round as well. The Wild Turkey 101 rye. We'll see how it does against some, $40+ Ryes here. This guy is more like $20 for this one. And this was really our winner last night, even though not officially in the bracket. But, if it were, it would have moved on. Just saying. Well, let's see here. What else? Who else we got? Woods is in the house. What's up, man? Good to see you. Shred also here. Fantastic. Sing cheers, everybody. Sean Wells got some Russells in the glass. Always good stuff. The single barrel rye. Very nice. Sticking with the rye theme. I like it. And then everybody's saying my audio dropped, which hopefully it's good now still. Brian Slapshot in the house. What's up, man? Good to see you. Cheers, buddy. There we go. There's the man. How we doing? Cheers,
What's going on there, brother?
Not much, man. Just hanging out another Friday out with some fantastic people, including yourself.
I appreciate that.
What do you guys see? You got a Miller Lite there? Or we got anything else? I
got Baby Says in one glass, and I got Angel's Envy. I need to kill this.
There you go. Okay, yeah.
And I got one of these cool wild glasses.
Here, let me. At least on my end, your audio is a little low. That's not what I'm trying to do. Sorry about that. I'm trying to adjust your mic setting. Here we go. Yeah, let's adjust, turn you up just a hair. There we go. That's better. Okay. Go ahead. You're going to say something?
No, I'm good, brother. Do your thing, man.
Shred saying just picked up a Russell single barrel rye recently. Good stuff. Heck yes, man. For the moment, a single barrel Barks root beer. Fair enough. Fair enough. And Peter White, some OWA bottle kill. Very nice. Good stuff.
Get this thing away from me.
Art by Sparkle saying, hi, everyone. Hello. Is this your first time here? Maybe you've been here before and I just forgot because of whiskey. There's that possibility as well. But either way, welcome to the stream. Cheers. If you got something in the glass, please let us know. In the meantime, I'm going to spin these things. Well, not spin, but I'm just going to mix them up here. Just kind of trying to look away, look at chat, look at you guys. Of course, I wouldn't be good at this game even if I were paying attention to where the glasses were. But nonetheless, it's kind of like the cup thing or whatever. There we go. All right, we're mixed up there. Yeah, that looks good. Whatever. Still deciding what to pour. Taking easy for now since there is an M&M stream tonight. This is true. Thank you for the reminder on that, Woods. Yes, there is. Yeah, I'm also going to be taking it light on the Whiskey War stream because we do have a Mash and Metal stream after this. That'll be starting at 11. And for those of you that didn't see it, we got Kill 'Em All, of course, Metallica, versus Megadeth's Countdown to Destruction. And the reason for that is because both of their anniversaries, the anniversary of those album releases was within the last couple weeks. So I forget what Kill 'Em All turned, but old. That'd be 82. So yeah. What is it? 41 years old? Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
What's up with all the haters of damn Yankees?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've seen Ted Nugent in concert. He's awesome. But the rest of them,
Yeah, I don't believe I was part of that crew. If I was, it was because I was drunk.
Okay.
No, I actually quite like the damn Yankees. I mean, I wouldn't say they're, top 10 band for me or anything like that, but yeah, they're cool. I mean, and I'm a fan of the Nuge, so yeah. But they were getting some hate Tuesday night. I know that. They were not doing great.
Yeah, Todd and Andy were having issues with really? Seriously?
Yeah, that was a fun stream. Yeah, it was good times.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I feel like too though that Todd and Andy potentially, maybe choose songs that are maybe more controversial, just you're not as loved as much, I should say, just to kind of stir the pot a little.
Yeah, who was that guy that was on the guitar that they kept talking about? Oh, like Jack something.
Great shot. What's up, man?
Hey.
Not sure. There, Z-Man.
Jack Mash or something. That's somebody I never heard of before.
Gotcha. Saucy Shane saying cheers to everybody. Cheers to you as well.
Hey, Z-Man.
Hey, and Mark, just been a busy day, but thank you for the box, man. Everything arrived safe. Much appreciated. Now we got to finish the transaction. I got to get you some money.
No worries.
But
I know where you live.
That's true. If I don't pay, just send me some anthrax or something.
I'll send my boys over to collect.
Yeah. So here's what Great Shot sent me. This fantastic bottle right there. The bottle and bottom red corn. We're gonna get into that probably on Mash and Metal. Just because if I get too far deep into this, I won't be able to run the controls over there. So.
That one's a really good bottle. I like that one.
This one too, which can't wait to get another. Still awesome. The Cast Strength Rye, man. Yeah, looking forward to that. And then last but not least, Dusty Dan talked a lot about this bottle, and Great Shot picked this one up for me as well. The Rebecca Creek Double Barrel Spanish Oak.
Yeah, I'm about almost halfway, a little over halfway with that one. Yeah, it's good. It really is. Fairly new.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll be probably getting into those on Mash and Metal, I would assume. We'll see how it goes.
123.6, so you have to watch that one.
Yeah, it's got two cast drinks there. So,
hey, Sparkle.
Sure, we're saying I was drinking a Tall Boy of Anchor Stream beer earlier. Apparently, they're closing their doors after 136 years. I don't blame them. Shit sucks. Fair enough.
There you go.
Good to know. Good to know. It's good to see bad alcohol go away.
Yeah, that Rebecca Creek is super dark. It's they got it in regular oak and then Spanish oak for the second maturation on it, and it's good though. It's so good. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I can't wait to get into it tonight, man. Looking forward to all those. Art by Sparkle saying, quite a while ago is last time he popped in. Well, welcome back then. I subbed in and I am drinking Knob Creek 7. All right, aged awesome, 100 proof. Yeah, good stuff. Like it. Shite might be history by 11. Okay, well, if you make it over there to Mash and Metal, then you are welcome. Hopefully, we have a good crew tonight. Still in the woods saying Sweaty Teddy is the man. Damn Yankees always put on a good show. Yeah. I know they got a lot of hate there, but I'm a fan. Of course, Darrell, the Whiskey Saint, part of the Hello Again Whiskey Friends crew, saying cheers all. What's up, buddy? Good to see you.
Cheers, Darrell.
Jack Johnson. Oh, Jack Johnson was he getting hate or just talked about? I don't remember.
That was the one that was just doing the acoustic guitar, and it was like metal music, or it was just real mellow music. So they went from metal to that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm thinking of the wrong Johnson. I'm thinking of anyway.
Jack Johnson?
No, yeah. I'm thinking of the one that what's his name that did something over Denver. Anyway, I'm not remembering any of the things. So
the issue was every time they did something that was a little more heavy metal, it's like, how the hell did that get mixed in there? And somebody picked it.
Yeah, no, that was Stanley's pick, the mash bill. Yeah, which was surprising to me.
Yeah, the metalhead himself.
Shredder, we're saying the Rebecca Creek is dark as F. The Rebecca Creek Double Barrel is really, really good stuff. I've gone through 2 bottles. Okay, so we got a few fans. All right. Going to visit the Doc Swenson's Triple Cast. All right. Well, I think I'm caught up on chat now. Let's get into some whiskey, shall we? Cheers, all. Let's get into this first glass here, whatever this may be. We'll call it glass 1. Let's roll this guy around a little bit. Very minty. Very minty. Looking down at what I got here. Mint, like mint bubble gum on the nose. Here we go. First sip, folks. Cheers, everybody.
Now, don't be trying to diagnose which one is which. Now, just go ahead and drink them and see which one you like better.
It's hard to do that.
Yeah, I don't love that. Whatever it is, it's got a nice sweetness. Kind of like it's kind of got that. Although there's no MGP here, it's kind of got that MGP kind of fruit stripe gum kind of sweet note.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also got a lot of mint on the finish. It's okay. Mint's not my favorite note in rye. So once we reveal, if you're big into mint, this has a lot of it on the finish to me. So yeah, for what that's worth. Decent though. I don't hate it. It's just kind of it's all right.
What are you doing?
Hopefully that's not the Still Austin. I'd be very sad. I don't remember there being any mint on Still Austin, so I feel like that's not what that is. Oh, we got a puppy in the house. We got a solo. We got a solo great shot for a second here.
Yep.
Puppy in the house. What's up, puppy?
That's one of them.
Must be hot outside.
This one's Bella. Oh yeah, she's been running around the yard chasing squirrels and lizards.
What's the temp out there today?
It got up to 101. It's down to probably like 97, 98 right now.
Yeah, warm. That's warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're talking 107 next week. So
yeah.
Luckily, next weekend I'm headed to Colorado, so I'll be up there for about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Great shot. Did you get any rain in Texas last night?
No, not where I'm at. I'm around Austin.
We
had rain for a month.
It rained last night in Arizona around 10 o'clock at night for an hour.
Oh, nice.
It was nice. It got with it. It took all the temp down. I was like, oh, yeah.
Heck yeah. No, we ain't got no rain here in like a month now. I've been on an excavator taking out trees, clearing some land, and, I grab a hold of one of the trees and leaves are falling off of it. They're just, everything's drying out. The grass is crispy. Man. It's getting rough.
Yeah, dry with those kind of temperatures. Yeah, it's gonna suck the moisture out quick.
Yeah, I got a tree in the front yard that's hurting. He's 113 and 115 temps. It's 113 outside right now.
Everybody's probably saying 114 here in Tucson yesterday. That's brutally hot. That's too much.
And don't believe the hype about it's a dry heat. It's still a heat.
Yeah. So there was a heat advisory here in Kentucky earlier. Well, I guess it's still. But me and my dad just kind of laughed it off because we're from Florida. So, it was like 92, and then the heat index was something like 103, 104. And that's just like a normal day in Florida. That's like every day is like that. So, and the thing
especially
is
right after the rains or something, too.
Oh, yeah. And it was not nearly as humid here in Kentucky. I mean, there was, I think we're somewhere around 40, 50%. But, in Florida, it'd be like 80, 90% humidity, and the actual temperature would be 100 plus. So, yeah.
Yep.
And I worked in that for 2 decades. So, yeah.
I lived down in Homestead when I was in the Air Force.
Geographies.
So, you know where that is.
Tucson? Am I saying it wrong?
Tucson.
Is it not Tucson?
Yeah, it's Tucson.
Oh! Right, Tucson. Maybe you guys should spell it right.
I spelled poorly, so I knew what you meant.
Yeah.
My dad, Mark, he was retired Air Force from Davis-Monthan Air Force Base in Tucson.
Geography words are hard.
I was born and raised down there for years. I love that place.
Okay. I think I've been there.
Now I'm living up near Phoenix.
Let's see, where did I go? I was at
how in the heck is Tucson Tucson? That doesn't even. It must be French or something. It must be a French word.
That's the.
The French spell things in a way that makes no damn sense at all.
think what do you call it? The spell it like it sounds.
Yeah. Tucson's known as the
Phononics.
old Pueblo, so it's got a lot of.
Sometimes you got to tux, son. That's right. I'm going with tuxing. I'm going with tuxing the rest of the night.
Tuck and roll, baby. Tuck and roll.
Sorry there, everybody sparkles. I can't read words. Anyway, glass 2, whatever this may be, very like cypress or juniper.
Oh wow.
It almost has notes that remind me of like a gin.
Dang.
Which I'm not loving on those. Anyway, here we go. Second sip.
No, not in a rye. I mean, in a gin, sure, but not in a rye.
Yeah. There's a lot of ryes that are out there that are mint forward. That's why people don't like them.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that juniper note on the finish, which is strange. The palate is actually pretty nice. Not loving the finish on that one either, though. I think I prefer the palate of this to this one, though, for whatever that's worth. Yeah, so that's glass 2 down there. Very odd juniper note, though. I think it's Indian. Oh, okay, well, that makes sense. Yeah. But still, like, I mean, because there's a lot of Indian words in Florida. And they're usually spelled like the way they sound. But that one's not. That's not one of those instances.
Like Kissimmee?
Yeah, Kissimmee, like you can pretty much spell Kissimmee by just saying it. If you can't,
yep.
Yeah, it sounds exactly like it's spelled.
Just take the C out of it and call it Tucson.
I'd say Osceola is maybe a little tricky, but
yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, Osceola is Indian.
Yep. Glass 3, less minty than 1, but still a little minty going on here.
Yeah, I don't care for
exactly.
that.
Yeah, why is the C? If it was that way, then I could see it. I could see Tucson. we have a whole debate on how to spell Tucson going on here.
It's the California thing there. What do you call it there?
I don't know about this nose. The nose is kind of eh.
I guess it's too late to enter that the cast strength rye, is it?
Well, yeah. I mean, for this battle, plus I think it'd be unfair. Well, maybe not. Well, actually, Mark, I need to know because I need to pay you. What's the price on that guy?
65.
Okay. That's actually not as high as I thought. Yeah, so actually it would have qualified for this because we're doing Ryes $40 to $80. Maybe we'll throw it in the final 4 just for fun, just to see how it does.
Okay. It was, for me personally, a little disappointing. I didn't care for it as much as the normal Still Austin rye. But
yeah,
that's just me. And maybe it just needs a little touch of water to it to, help it out, open it up a little bit or something like that. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But there again, different palates too.
True. Everybody Sparkle saying some pronounce it Kissimmee. That's true. Yeah, you do have to pronounce it the way it is spelled, which is Kissimmee. Kissimmee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you say Kissimmee, then you will misspell. I grew up in a town called
Gunville or Gurn. That's Gurnville, huh?
Yeah, Gurnville. Okay. All the non-locals called it Gurneyville. Yeah, I could see that. Or Gurneville. Gurneville.
That's kind of like Louisville. No.
Yeah. That's a word that it is definitely spelled the way it sounds if you say it correctly. But no one around here says it correctly. Everybody says Louisville. It's just it's kind of just one sound. It's just Louisville.
Yeah, it's Louisville.
Yeah.
Well, you got to say it, Kentucky slang, basically.
That's right. Yeah. Nobody says Louisville.
No. You say Lewis, what? You ain't from out here, are you, boy?
Yeah, you ain't from around here. Glass 3 was. Wait, where am I at? I don't. You guys, I'm not even that far in. I don't. My brain's not working real. Did I already try Glass 4? Feel like not.
Don't think so.
Okay,
unless it's another minty one.
Yeah, moving on to Glass 4. Glass 3 was just. It was okay. Not good or bad. Hey, Chris in the house. What's up, man? You have to put marbles in your mouth and mumble. That's right. Yeah, that's how you say it.
Cheers, Chris.
Hey, Eric just
married. It does help.
In the house as well. Cheers, guys. All right, Glass 4.
And Chris.
Man, I'm getting a lot of mint tonight. I don't know what's going on. Less than the other two, though, but there's still a hint of mint.
What was your opening pour? A mojito?
No, I actually didn't have an opening pour.
I'll be right back.
Good. That's good, though. That's much better on the palate. And actually, the mint in that works much better than I think it does in the others. That's more of like a spearmint rather than a peppermint. Yeah, it's a nice sweet mint going on. Okay. Cheers, Eric and Chris. Of course, Chris, I know you're probably drinking coffee, but Eric, if you've got some in the glass, let us know, man. Let us know what you're sipping on.
I'm onto that some of that dark Rebecca's Creek now.
Oh, okay. Cool, man. The cicadas are at it again.
Oh, yeah. They're thick around here right now.
I'd say.
Kind of comes in a wave and goes away. You might hear the fan in the background too. I'm not sure.
No, actually, I don't think I'm really picking up the fan much. Just occasional gust of wind or something like that. This is the darkest. This has the darkest nose so far. Glass 5, darkest nose so far of the ones we've tried. Well, it's the last one. Eric saying started out with some Russell's Reserve single barrel. Very nice. Mark sounds like your sprinklers are on full blast. Yeah, those cicadas they're going.
Right. There we go. I killed the fan and see if that makes any difference.
No, I think it's just the cicadas. Maybe.
I listened to a barbecue guy on Sunday night, Chud's Barbecue, and he was doing a live stream, and that's all you heard all through the stream. So.
Oh yeah.
And he's in Austin, Texas. Yeah, he's in Austin, Texas.
Oh yeah.
Man,
that's
so
where I'm at. Well, I moved. I'm actually Boston right now.
You're where?
Class E. I'm close to Bastrop. I'm about 30 minutes from Austin.
All right.
Okay. Just a little outside Austin now, huh?
You're still in the same neck of woods.
I gotta say, Glass 5, really good. And just from recollection, I have an idea what that is. I think if this is what I think it is, I think the turkey's going to do pretty well this week as well. Which is, I mean, that's really something. So, Sagamore Bottle and Bond is what, like 50 to 60, something like that. Then the Still Austin Rye is what? Is that 50?
I think it's 100. Yep, 50. Or just shy of that.
Yeah, and then the Chattanooga is like 40, and then Wilderness Trail is like 50. So it looks like turkey could beat. Well, I mean, I don't know what's what, but it's going to probably beat 3 of the 4 that are actually in the bracket. Maybe there might be 2 that are in contention. We'll take a break here for a second, and then we'll go back through.
What's in the bracket? I don't remember.
Oh, yeah, I didn't show them tonight. So one more time, let's set them up here. So this is what's officially in the bracket for all you Patreons that are participating, which we appreciate. Thank you guys, everybody that entered.
You're welcome.
All you Patreons that support the channel, very much appreciated.
Oh, damn, you got a double opener.
And then, so those are the 4. Well, actually, let me move this over so you guys can see them better.
Solo yourself, Sean.
What's that?
More.
Solo yourself. I'm on a phone, man.
Oh, okay. I got you. Let me find the button here. There we go. So there is our lineup for tonight. There we go. So yeah, so we got the Sagamore Bottle and Bond there. Sagamore Bottle does not do well in the light because of the pointy face. And then of course, Still Austin, Chattanooga, their rye there, and then Wilderness Trail rye. Yeah, so that's the lineup. Actually, I'll just leave those sit there just so you guys can see them. That way, we all know what we're talking about later. I'll pull them back a little bit. There we go. That looks better.
And then the wild turkey.
And then the wild card, which is not officially in the bracket, but just for fun.
All right.
This guy right here.
Talking about.
Which so for those of you that are fans of the channel that have been watching for a while, back, let's see, it would have been, I guess, 2 years ago, we did a budget rye bracket battle, and this guy won it all. Yeah, so this was our winner, and then I think Old Forester rye finished in second. So I do really love that rye. But yeah, I'll leave it sit up there. Why not? Anyway, let me stop soloing myself. So Sean, Slapshots is not coming in for Bourbon on the Banks weekend now, so you can stay at our place on Saturday night if you like. Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah, I'll talk with the wife, and yeah, that would be much better. Yeah, we'll definitely work that out, Chris. That sounds great. Because that is a little bit of a drive for us, so that would be much better. That way, we don't have to drive back. Oh, wait, no, Saturday night. Wait. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Okay, we already read that. Yes, coffee.
I apologize for the vertical thing, but I Patreon and it doesn't rotate for some reason.
Okay. Well, I'll be dropping the regular link here in chat here in about 25 minutes or so. So if that,
I got mine on. I have mine on a stand.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I got mine on a stand. It's if I rotate it, it just does that.
So it's only with the Patreon link, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I mean, either way, I'm just copying the link and throwing it in a thing. That's strange.
I know.
Well, you got to figure out how to read it.
Technology is weird. Technology is weird.
I clicked on Sean. I clicked on the YouTube link, and I'm like, "Where the hell's the Streamline link at?" And I'm like, "Wait a minute." I went back to the email. I'm like, "There it is."
Yep. Yeah, I mean, all you Patrons, again, it's first hour is yours. I want to give Patreon's kind of first shot at getting on. So. Yeah, so remember, Patrons, every week the link will be on Patreon for all you Patrons who want to hop on. William Hall saying cheers. Another Patreon there. Cheers, buddy. Good to see you. Just poured the last of my Still Austin rye. Well, that's a sad day, but we'll find. Of course, you're down in Texas, so you can always get more.
Yep.
Hey, rye. AZ. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, Shredwood Bound. Appreciate you.
Paul wants to do dinner after Bourbon. That sounds great, man. Yeah, get a little food in us. That way we can sober up and stuff. Really curious as to how well the Sag Bib does. Yeah, me too. I'm not sure which is which. There's several that have similar profiles, so I'm not as certain this week about what's what as compared to last week. I have some ideas, but not sure. Bourbon on the Banks is going to be fun. I can't wait. Oh, that's right. Darrell's going to be there as well. Yeah, heck yes, man. Yeah, we're going to have a really cool group of people there. That's cannot wait for Bourbon on the Banks. Going to be a good time. If you're anywhere near the Kentucky area or not, and you can make it, you should make it. And again, it's just like bourbononthebanks.org or something like that. Just type in Bourbon on the Banks in Google. I'm sure it'll come up. And yeah, tickets aren't bad, and it's going to be a pretty cool event. If you're anywhere nearby and you can make it, you should come hang out because there's going to be a lot of whiskey tubers there. And yeah, it'll be good times. Sweet Iceman's, man. Heck yes.
If I was still living in Kentucky, I'd be there. But it's a bit of a haul from here. And I'm fixing to go to Colorado, so, it's not going to work out.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a drive or a fly either way from your location there. Man, Little's
flying to Nashville.
Yeah. That's the thing. There's not a airport real close to that either. So either way, you're doing some driving afterwards. But Lil's grandma's 93rd birthday, man, that's crazy.
Dang.
Yeah, that's good shit.
There
you go, Granny.
Yeah, I doubt I will make it that far.
Yeah, me either.
If I make it to 80, I'll be doing pretty good.
Yeah.
So Norseman and Whack Attack and Cheech are all going to be at Bourbon on the Banks. Is that what I'm understanding?
Wow.
Good stuff, man. That's going to be a heck of a crowd. Yeah, we're going to have good times. I'm going to finally get to meet all these people that I've talked to all the time. Good stuff.
Heck yeah.
Bowler, what's up, man? How you doing, Lee? Lee, I hope that your situation is okay, or at least improved, or you're dealing with it well, or whatever the case. Either way, cheers, man. Hope you're right, buddy. Anyway, let's get back into this blind here. I'm gonna just flip them around again for more mix-ups. It doesn't really matter because I don't know what's what. And we're gonna go back through them in a different order just in case somehow that affected things.
Read the next comment.
Art of Sparkles. Art by Sparkles. If I could read, I'm having a hard time reading words. Sorry. But thank you so much. That is awesome. Fantastic. Thank you for the support. That's awesome. Cheers to you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for the support. You all you Patreons, you guys are the best. You guys help a ton with this channel. You guys have no idea. Yeah, it means a ton to me. So yeah, that's fantastic. Cheers to you. Love you guys. You're the best. Cheers to you, Art of Sparkles. Fantastic. I need some kind of thing like 21090 has, like a whole video thing to say thank you. No, but thank you so much. That's fantastic. Cheers. Let me properly cheers you by getting back into our blind here. Cheers to Art of Sparkles and all you Patreons.
Tom, we've seen you early morning when you're trying to eat breakfast and you're on a live stream and the wife comes down and starts looking at you like, what are you doing? And then she gets on the stream for a few minutes and then leaves.
There you go.
That's support. Mine tells me, you know what are you going to do right now? And I said, well, I'm going to go on YouTube. And she goes, you going to go hang out with the moonshiners? I'm like, yeah.
Moonshiners.
She says that shit to me all the freaking time. And she does not watch the live stream. She knows I hang out in the bedroom on the computer and doesn't give a shit. Just get out of my hair.
Yeah, there you go. I should probably shorten it because I'm not doing well with reading. And it's not going to get better as the night goes on. So,
quit reading shit.
But thank you so much for the support, though. So getting back into, of course, Glass 1 is not the same as Glass 1 the first time because I just mixed them around. But whatever this is now.
Thanks, Chris.
Good stuff.
Sorry.
Willow, I'm going to mess up your last name, so I'm just going to call you Willow. Because we've already established I'm not reading words real well tonight. So
I agree, Chris. I'm sorry. Good, John.
I would say Gnocchi.
Yeah, that sounds pretty close to. That's about as good as I could do. But welcome, Willow. Cheers to you. Let us know what you're drinking. That could be there. That could be lucky there. Oh yeah. It does get pretty loose on some streams. Yeah, I mean, we're probably going to get there at some point tonight, I would assume, because I got all these to get through, and then I'm definitely going to get into those 3 bottles that Great Shot sent me at some point tonight. So, so 2 of those are cast drinks. So,
Sean, you got to remember, you're drinking shit that other people don't want to buy, so they're listening to your tasting notes, and if it tastes like hot garbage, they want to hear that. So,
yeah. So. It's a good point, Z-Man. I'm trying to save you money. I mean, and really, honestly, because most people should not own as many bottles as I own. Like it kind of looks insane when you come down to my basement. There's no way to explain this to a normal person where they don't think you're an alcoholic. It just they're like, so you have a problem.
I watched Independent Joe the other night, and he was using the A word, and A word was alcoholic, and I just fucking laughed my ass off. I'm like, really? And then my oldest son, he's a collector, and Mom thinks he's collecting beer, but he's actually collecting whiskey. And I told him, I said, your collection is better than mine. He goes, no, it's not. Yeah, it's not, And
I think to your point there, Z-Man, I think if I were to do it again, I would buy less cheap bottles and save for better bottles and buy fewer bottles but more quality.
So you say that.
Well,
and I got some medical bills that I got to take care of. So what I've been doing is I'm drinking through the bunker, and I love this bottle.
Oh, heck yeah, man.
But I like it as a single barrel. I don't like it as a small batch. You see how much whiskey's in this, so I'll drink this, and it'll be gone by the end of the week.
Yeah.
I'm drinking through the bunker, and I've given away some bottles from the bunker. Just
well,
doing
if you
that
need
shit.
to give away any extra, I volunteer to kill off anything you don't like. So
you
got my address, right?
Hey, you send me some still ops, and I'll trade you. I think I've got a Weller Special Reserve that I haven't cracked off the Trev, and I'll trade that
around here all the time.
I'll trade that for. Oh.
I got to interrupt, fellas. We got the Godfather himself in the chat. What's up, Ken? Cheers, man. Oi, oi, oi. Good day, everyone. I'm on mobile doing daddy daycare and taxi service. Can't tag. Cheers. Hey, Ken, good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. Cheers, buddy. Always good to have the Godfather in the house.
Oh, yeah.
For those of you that don't know why we call him the Godfather, Ken was the first one, as far as I'm aware of, to ever do the pub style of streaming here on WhiskeyTube. So, yeah, he kind of started the whole damn thing. So, yeah, anytime you see somebody doing a pub, that's thanks to Ken. Ken is why we do this thing. So, cheers to Ken, man. Yeah, cheers, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Hope you and yours are doing fantastic, man.
Yeah, we have a problem, but Chris has got 2 different bunkers in the U.S. for some of his stuff, plus what he's got at the house. So I don't feel so bad anymore. Then again, I didn't think I had a whole. I mean, I don't think I've got what y'all have as far as the collection goes, but more than I thought I did when I went and moved from my last location to this one. I'm like, oh man, I've got boxes and boxes of whiskey.
I hear you, man. I'm glad I'm never moving because it would be a pain in the butt. I would need a lot of boxes.
Every time I would go to, Specs or something like that, I would buy like a couple of bottles and like, can I get a box? Or any extra you have laying around, please?
Man, whatever glass 2 is, this is turned into something pretty nice here. The nose is nice now.
That's probably still awesome.
Really nice mouthfeel on that. Just a really nice sweetness, light caramels, nice rye nose. Just a hint of mint, little bit of cinnamon spiciness going on. Man, that's a really good pour right there, whatever that is.
There you go.
All right, let's see here. Back check. If you're the A word, all your bottles would be empty. That's fair. Actually, I would not have a collection, John, if it's true.
Yep. There you
go. Just have a bunker in Louisville and Lexington to keep it real. Yeah, you know what? I probably need to have a second location where I put stuff so that way my basement doesn't look as. So right now my issue is I have about 40 bottles on the floor because I haven't built more shelves. And it's starting to encroach into my sitting area, which this happens every so often. And then I have to build more shelves so I can store stuff. The problem is I'm running out of places to put shelves. So I got the back wall over there. I can do quite a bit of stuff. The problem is that's where all my boxes are for shipping stuff. Which, speaking of, real quick, for anybody that I owe bottles or samples, so Stanley, Mashbill, Jim, Pinch Hitter, Jim. I owe him a bottle.
Him.
And then, of course, Chris. Of course, Chris is getting his stuff when we see him in Kentucky. But haven't forgotten you guys. Just been really busy. That's why I didn't do a review on Wednesday, because I was working. It's been some long days. But we finally finished up a big job we're working on. So that's good. But yeah, so haven't forgotten you guys. I know I still owe you bottles and samples and stuff, but I plan to get them out next week. So yeah, just wanted to throw that out there if anybody sees this in the future or right now, so that way I know I owe you stuff. So
yeah, I'm still behind on some of my shipping because of moving and everything else, and now I don't have any boxes. So in fact, one of the bottles I shipped out recently, I bought an umbrella. I can see it. It's right over there. But I bought one of those umbrellas, for the pool, and it came in a box that was about this size, perfect. So I cut it into 3 chunks, and it made ends on it and stuff, and shipped over 2 of the bottles out that way. Worked out pretty good.
this one, Glass 3 is still pretty minty. Wood saying he keeps his collection around 100, plus or minus. Yeah, that's probably where I should be, because I have a lot of bottles I need to kill off that have been sitting probably a little too long, and just kind of some budget bottles that I just don't touch much anymore. But for this whiskey tube thing, you kind of need to have certain bottles around just for comparisons and whatever else, video purposes.
Yep.
My God, Ken is alive. I was concerned when he texted me at 12:30 a.m. Yeah, it's like good that Ken is still alive. We like to hear that. And Ken saying you're welcome. Yeah, man, the Godfather right there. I have 160 plus still in the U.S. and then some bottles in Cali as well. Yeah, Chris probably has more bottles in not his house than I have in my house.
Exactly.
And then he has all the bottles in his house, which is a lot of bottles.
Kentucky.
Yeah, his bunker in Kentucky, and then California probably has as much as I have total. Which is a crazy thing. Chris is dedicated to the cause, man. Let's see here. Where are we at? I feel your pain. Some for me, and same for me in the paints.
Yeah. She's a painter.
Oh, okay. Right. Makes sense. I'm just not. My brain is just not doing well tonight. I don't know. I should have put that together. Art by Sparkles paints. Yeah. Duh. I want mine to age more. There you go.
Wow.
Word of the wise: don't start your night with Belgium strong beer. Fair enough, Peter White. That probably is good advice. I collect winery. Oh yeah, my mom does too. Yeah, anytime we go to a new winery, she's got to get a bottle, whether it's good or bad. I collect whiskey in my guts. Yeah, that's a good place for it. That's my favorite place for it, actually, Ken. Moving on to Glass 4. Glass 3 was forgettable. One more time here.
So are you narrowing it down some now?
Wait a second. No, I'm thinking about Glass 2. I don't know. I think I'm talking too much, but I'm gonna have to do like just a straight run through. Because I went back to Glass 3 and it was actually really good. So I think I'm thinking about Glass 2 being anyway. Glass 4. Glass 3 was really good. Glass 3 might be the sweetest of the ryes that I have on the table. This one has that weird juniper note again, which I'm not, like cypress, juniper, or some kind of evergreen.
Yeah, that weird gin note.
Yeah.
Man.
The palate is better, but that's still kind of present on the finish. That kind of evergreen, cypress, juniper, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I don't love that finish.
Not so much what I'm looking for in a rye.
Yeah, time is helping these though. Them opening up, them being exposed to air is definitely helping. They're all getting better. or I'm getting drunker. One of the two. Whatever is happening, they taste better the second go around.
I can tell you that does well with the Rebecca Creek stuff too. A little bit of air, it helps it out. It mellows it out some more, and it's just getting better the more I drink it.
Then we got last glass of the second go around here. This is really minty now. What the heck is this? Of course, I switched them all up, so I'm in my mind. I'm thinking back to the old order because I kind of had an idea what things were. Now I have no idea.
You have no idea.
Well, there was two. I think there was two of them that you were getting a whole lot of mint notes on, and then that one with it tasted like a gin apparently, with the juniper notes and whatnot.
Yeah, I think that's still glass 4, the juniper notes, which I'm gonna go ahead and drop that to last. I did not that, and well, I'll go back through them. I didn't. That one though is not a contender for first. This
what
though,
goes on the top two move on.
Yeah, I mean, so minus Wild Turkey, obviously, because it's the wild card there. Yeah, so the top two move on to, they'll be moving on to bracket 6, so the left side of the bracket. I think actually I could be wrong on that. I need to look at the brackets. Let me do that. I don't misspeak. Actually, these might be on the right side. Now that I think about it, I think they actually are. Just for those of you that don't know what we're talking about for some reason, this is the bracket thing we're doing here. If I can find it. There it is. That's the thing I want to share. Close that, present this. Yeah, for those of you that were Patreons and entered in on this thing here, this is our Ju-Rye or our Rye Bracket Battle here. Let me take down the comment for a second, just so we can see it better. So right now we're doing the bracket 3, so it is the right side. So this will actually be going into bracket 7, which is the right side of the secondary brackets going forward. So Chattanooga, Wilderness Trail, still Austin, Sagamore. Whatever this guy is, not moving on. That weird juniper note, not digging that. But yeah, so that's so we got 3 more in our preliminary bracket to happen, and then we're going to be moving on to what it'll be. It won't be the Elite 8. It'll be whatever 10 is, which isn't like a thing in basketball or anything. But the terrible 10, although they're not terrible, so I don't know. Terrific 10.
Top 10.
There you go. Top 10's probably easier. Chris. Actually, we have to head off. I have been told it would not be good to be late. Yeah. Fair. Yeah. Enjoy that, Chris. That's amazing that Lil's grandmother has made it to 93 years. Cheers to her, man. 93 years of this life. It's a long time doing this thing. Hope you guys have a blast, and love you guys. All right, down to, did I already taste glass 5? I feel like I did. Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. I'm not even, my brain's just doing dumb things. Like I'm not drunk. It's just, we'll try more water.
Cheers, Mike.
The synapses are just not connecting tonight. Anyway, I know you can buy flights of beer. Can you buy flights of bourbon? Yes. So that's a big thing here in Kentucky, Artist Sparkles. There's all kinds of places to do bourbon flights. There's even some places to do rye flights now because it's a pretty big category whiskey these days. So Mike Stahl in the house. What's up? Another a stud calling a stud. Yeah. What's up, man? Good seeing you there on Adriana's stream last week. Fantastic times there. Adriana raised a ton of money for Alzheimer's, as she does every year. Good stuff. Mike kind of leading, being like the cheerleader there, getting emotional there at times. Good stuff, Mike. That was good. Good to see you, buddy. And hopefully we'll see you Sunday. I imagine we will. Of course, the other half of Livewire Whiskey there. Yeah, tune in every Sunday at 9 o'clock. Livewire Whiskey, always good times. All right, let's narrow this thing down here. And then it's about time to open this thing up to everybody. Actually, let me go ahead and do that while I am narrowing things down. Let me drop the link in chat. That way, if anybody wants to hop on that is not on already, there you go. I just got to wait for somebody to just throw in a comment so that way it bumps it past the heart. I do need to get rid of that heart thing.
There
Although Ben got rid of the heart, and then still it came back. So I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, this is a feature that I wish YouTube would do away with. I know it's all popular on the TikToks and the on the Instagrams and stuff, but I don't want it there. It just gets in the way. Yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and send you some hearts just for the heck of it there. Floating up
Thank
there.
you, what does help, though, while we're talking about that kind of stuff, is if you have not hit the like button yet, please do that. Go ahead and hit that like button. That's something that YouTube does pay attention to, so we like that. All right, now let's get an order here. Hey, and Sparkles has joined immediately. Fantastic. How are we doing?
Hey, Sparkles.
Good. Hi, Mark.
I love your background. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Well, welcome to the stream.
I love panels.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, we still sipping on the same thing, or what do we got?
Yeah, I still am.
Okay, awesome.
Well, actually, I was going to switch. Oh, let me get rid of that other thing. Wait. Well, I think I'm going to switch to the Grangestone Highland Single Malt.
Oh, going to Scotch now. All right, I like it.
You know,
nice.
I basically did Scotch for quite a while, but since I was on Bourbon Bounty I'm on, I watch Bourbon Bounty on Thursdays.
Gotcha, yeah.
And so I've learned a lot.
Welcome, John.
Bourbon.
John.
So,
What's up, brother?
I kind of go back and forth.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I got a few scotches. I need to work on my Scotch collection. I only have a handful, honestly, but I do enjoy them.
I still have Knob Creek to finish, so.
There you go. Now, I assume that the what's behind you painted, yes?
Not this one.
Okay.
I'm working on one that I'm going to put up.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah, I mostly do canvases or wood panels. I do a lot of mixed media and some funky stuff. So I have a live on Sundays, most Sundays, and where you never know what I'm going to do.
Very nice.
Yeah. I like to mix it up.
That's cool. I mean, I really enjoy art. I cannot call myself an artist at all. I used to be years ago, and then I just kind of stopped applying myself. And
I started with COVID.
There you go.
I wasn't an artist before then. I made jewelry and things. I was a nurse, but I said, what can I do? So my husband saw the link with paint pouring, and I was hooked. I've got more paint than Michael's and Hobby Lobby, I think.
Nice. Hey, John, what are you on now?
I'm still on root beer yet.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll get to it early. I had quite a few pours of Scotch for Scotch Day last night, so.
Nice. Okay.
I'll have a few pours later on. I went through all my Highland Parks last night. So.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Okay.
That was fun.
Nice.
Now you have a channel?
No.
Okay.
I just come on and hang out.
John's just a good guy.
Yeah, I just come on and hang out in the pub styles and drink. So.
Why not?
Yep.
I'm going to jump off and jump on with the stream you posted and see if I can go sideways.
Okay.
Be back to normal.
Sideways.
I'll be right back.
Have enough to drink, you won't go sideways.
Right.
And
Mike go sideways.
Mike definitely did make Adriana cry. It was a very nice moment. Yeah, good stuff there last Sunday. What's that? When you schedule the stream, turn it. Oh, yeah, right. Fair enough, Ken. Yeah, I need to get better at technology, probably. Norseman, what's up, brother? Cheers, man. Good to see you as always. Skull, yes, Skull indeed.
Technology is not my friend.
I hear you. I hear you on that. Yeah, I know enough to get by. That's about all I got.
Oh, yeah. I do collaborations with other people, paint collaborations, and trying to get those up as premieres. I have a heck of a time. They're also patient with me. Sometimes there's a countdown, sometimes there isn't.
I hear you. I hear you.
Crazy.
Wood saying, my wife has been slowly getting into whiskey, and so far, expensive blended scotches seems to be her favorite. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Whoa. Watch out for that Glenfiddich.
Yeah. Wood's also saying he's going to be sideways by the end of Mash Metal. Yeah, me too. Me too. We'll see how me controlling the songs goes. We'll see. Hopefully, I make it through. Anyway, let's narrow down this here thing. Oh, we lost Z-Man. Let's see if we can get 2 finalists here in our Rye Bracket Battle. This one has gone minty again, or maybe it always has been.
Minty.
So, Sparkles, are you a fan of Rye?
Yes, I've become a fan of Rye, and ever since Jody on Bourbon Bounty said that Rye makes the best old fashions, I was hooked.
Okay.
And I really prefer to do them neat, and even the bourbon now. To me, I don't like things watered down. I want to taste it all, and I want to be able to really, get that full impact with the sniffing it and tasting it and evaluating it, and I'm learning a lot.
Yeah. I mean, there's such a huge variety in whiskey once you really start, pulling it apart and breaking it down, and the nuances and things of each different bottle. Yeah, it's a really cool category of liquor to get into, and man, there's such a huge variety. It's my passion, clearly. Yeah, and and plus just all the cool people you meet along the way.
Right. Well, I've been considering doing a channel called LJ's Beer and Booze Reviews. And because I do enjoy, I go on some panels with the beer reviews, and I enjoy that as well. I worked for Anheuser-Busch for a lot of years, and I was stuck on just their products because it was back in the early 90s.
Were you corporate or?
Yeah, no, I worked at a distributorship in Florida.
Okay, I worked at a distributorship in Milwaukee for about 7-8 years, early 2000s.
Nice. Which one? Through Anheuser-Busch?
Yeah, it was called Beechwood Distributors. It was the one for the Milwaukee area.
Okay.
I loved working there though.
Well, I liked working there. I wasn't a real beer fan.
Yeah.
I was mostly doing marketing, and then they got me out to doing point of sale at all of the different events. And then, of course, they wanted to broaden my horizons, so they had me delivering beer to the 7-Elevens and things like that, which was pretty hysterical.
Yeah.
And just all of the above. But when they told me they wanted me to drive a truck, I went, you gotta be kidding me. And they did make me.
Yeah.
But not very far. And I said, okay, I've done it. That's it.
I did the night. I supervised night shift loading the trucks.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I was always there at night.
Yeah. It was a good experience. I kind of had a lot of careers growing up, and that was one of them. And, but I'm now appreciating craft beers and other beers, and I don't remember the last time I had a Budweiser or a Anheuser-Busch product.
Sounds like Adam's giving me. I will drink regular Budweiser. I don't care for Bud Light.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't give me.
I'll just drink water then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought that's funny, but now I thought Busch Light had more flavor, but any of those. It's just like, yeah, whatever. I'll drink something else. I'm
Oh,
more an IPA and a pale ale person now.
it's funny. Yesterday we went to Craft Republic, and I'd not been there before. And I got a flight of beers, and I did a review while I was there. And it was a lot of fun because I was picking out beers that other people, I had learned from other people about. And so it was really fun to do that. But then I thought, that's why I asked that question, can you do bourbon flights, because I'd love to do that. I mean, to me, that would be the best way to, taste the differences and appreciate which ones I really like. And
Mark's back.
That's down the road. There you are in the horizontal.
Yep.
Yeah, I think there are
Finally got
places
it to
you can
work.
do flights.
Still on your stool.
Oh.
I'm sorry, what was that?
So I think places you can do bourbon flights.
Yep. Credit Barrel down
Barrel
here,
Barrel.
Whiskey Tribe. You can go there, and they have a flight of all their different stuff that they've been making.
Nice. Well, I'm going to be in Vegas from the 5th to the 10th for art classes, and I'm going to check out some places and see if I can do a bourbon flight somewhere.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm narrowing things down. This is first place, whatever this is.
Okay.
You got to figure out second, though. These two have moved over. They're not moving on, whatever those are. So we just got to figure out what our second place is. I still have a feeling, though, that one of these is 101, which is kind of sad considering it's a $20 bottle. But
yeah.
So you're gonna pick out 3 then, just in case one of them is 101.
Well, that's why I got 3. Yeah. So this one's definitely moving on. Whatever this is moving on. Unless it's 101, then it's not.
I will laugh though if 101 takes first again.
Yeah, it could happen. It could happen. All right. So let's see. Of these two, which is our second place? Good. Very good. Actually, I feel like that's the 101. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's got this really nice sweet mint on the back end that I actually quite like. I don't like a ton of mint in rye, but the way that it comes across in turkey is pretty enjoyable.
I like that sweet after.
Yeah. And then
Creeps up on you a little.
This one is MGP-esque, but like not, because clearly there's no MGP on the table.
Kind of like that 95.5.
Man, those two are really close. Very different, but really close, and that's tough.
Cheers, Adam.
Man,
Do you like the burn?
I do. I mean, so cast strength bourbon is probably my favorite category of whiskey.
Okay.
So, and I mean, one of my favorite bottles of all time is, well, I only had a sample of it, but thanks to Ben, Whiskey Uncensored, he had an Irene Tan pick of Kings County, and that bottle was insane. Like just a flavor bomb. I think it was 141 proof. Yeah, just dark chocolate, coffee, rich caramel.
You're talking my language.
Yeah, it's just I've had a lot of whiskey, and that is the most insane bottle I've ever had. And I told Ben that we were sitting in a Walmart parking lot sharing whiskey, and I said, "This might be the best whiskey I've ever had," and I'm drinking it in a Walmart parking lot.
Ambiance is everything.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah. That Irene Tan pick, for anyone that has it or has had it, from Kings County,
Well,
that is an amazing barrel. Just absolutely ridiculous good.
if you can get any Irene Tan,
Slap
any of her
shot in the
picks.
house. Cheers, brother.
Hey
Good
Brian,
to see you,
Brian.
man.
Hey,
Irene Tan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
she's
she's
out
up
in
in
East Coast.
Connecticut, right?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
think
Yeah,
so.
Connecticut.
Yeah. But yeah, she does some amazing picks.
Yeah,
So
she's
just
got a great store out there, and I mean, you can go into her store and say, "Well, what does this taste like?" And she'll, "Well, here, let me pour you a sample."
Wow.
You know, and she'll pour you a sample of it, let you try it out before you buy a bottle of it. What
So-
a great liquor store!
Brian, you're freezing a little bit on us, but hopefully your audio comes through
Yeah.
clear. Well, what do we got in the glass tonight, man? No,
Oh, Brian's kind of breaking up a little.
but hang with us. Don't go anywhere. Hopefully it'll clear up.
Yeah, I got some area.
So Adam's saying go to liquor lineup in Vegas for the great store picks. Okay,
Oh,
yeah, that's
great.
good advice.
Thank you. Because, you know, here in Arizona, a lot of the ones that, you know, people have talked about, I can't get. Liquor lineup. All
Oh,
right.
we lost Brian.
He's going to
Adam
reboot
saying-
the server and come back.
Adam saying store number 2 specifically has great picks, I guess. So
Thank you.
101 is heavy lemon zest for me. Yeah, I could see that.
Okay.
Shits. Yeah, we got both parts of the live wire crew in the house here. Stalzy. Yeah. Love you guys.
Bachelor shits?
Here we go. We got Brian from the Bourbon Note popping in.
Hey,
Brian. What am I saying, Brian? I don't know. That's not Brian. That's Ben. I'm sorry.
Ben.
I'm sorry, Ben. I've had some whiskey.
It's a smidge.
Either way, cheers, brother.
Funny
Good to see
enough,
you,
I
man.
actually changed my name. I changed my name to Brian earlier.
Okay, so
How's
I
it
was
going?
right. Perfect. Good, man. Well, I see we got quite a lineup in front of us. You're a little choppy, but we can hear you okay. Yeah, your video is just a little choppy, not bad.
Oh, really, Adam?
I'll tell you what. Hang on 1 second. Let me mess with my my Wi-Fi real quick, and I'll hop back on here.
Okay, fair enough, man. Yeah, Adam's saying on those stores, try before you buy liquor lineup. That's
Okay.
awesome.
That's nice.
Yeah, the
No,
little store
really.
that I do picks with that I sent the bottle to Sean from, there's a box behind the counter and some little medicine cups, and you literally can try anything. Any one of the
Nice.
store picks right at the counter.
Nice. I'm still wanting to try that Still Austin. I can't find it. Can't find it here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to like give Mark more work to do, but this is the guy to talk to right here.
I know. We've talked about it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
I've been
You guys
trying to
are on
see if I
Jody's,
can
yeah.
Change with him.
So
I think you've got my you got my number, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, I've got your
Okay.
number.
Yeah. Just shoot me a text. I'm probably gonna go by Still Austin, maybe tomorrow.
Yep,
Actually.
Okay.
going that way. All right.
So I haven't tried them yet either, but I did win 2 samples of Corbin Cash on Joe's stream Wednesday night.
Very
So
nice.
that'll be the first Corbin Cash I tried.
Hey, samples are great.
Oh yeah, samples are awesome. Love samples.
Awesome.
Because
Yeah,
you
man,
know,
I
you
like-
can try something and then go, well, you know, I'm glad I got to try that because I don't want to buy, you know, spend $60, $80
I
on
get
a
the little
bottle of it.
bottles.
Just,
You know, I
Yeah.
get the little bottles at Total Wine, so I can just, you know, try the little bottles before I get the big bottles.
yep.
Yeah, I
Definitely
mean,
helps.
thanks to this community, like that's the ultimate try before you buy. This
yeah.
community is so great about sharing, and so then you get to try stuff that maybe you would never see, or maybe you do see, but you're not sure if you want to buy. And so I've tried literally hundreds of things thanks to this community. Yeah, this community just kicks ass. Yeah, you guys are the best. We have a lineup though.
All right, Tim.
Also,
Whoop it on us.
we got Shredward in the house. The big eggplant. What's up, brother?
What's up?
Cheers.
What's up?
Cheers, man. Good to see you. The beard is looking sexy as ever.
Hold on a minute.
Is
I'm
everyone
lagging
that's
out
joining
here.
the stream having internet? What's going on tonight?
I don't know.
Is it the
Well-
stream? Is the stream the issue?
We're getting storms coming through.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
All right,
back
so
to good finally.
we have a that's unfortunate. We have 3 different people join and have internet issues. That sucks.
Yeah, I signed off the Wi-Fi tonight with the storms. I'm just using the 4G on the phone to do it.
So anyway, we have an order now. So let's see how we placed. I have an idea, but I'm actually tonight was more confusing than last week. Less clear. I have some ideas, but I don't know. So, all right. So last place, as you can see, I didn't even finish it because it just sucked. Is D, and D was Wilderness Trail.
Yep.
Yeah, it's okay. You know, they're a craft distillery. I think they got a ways to go. You know, they're probably the closest distillery to me, which kind of sucks because I wish they were amazing. They're like less than an hour away, but it's cool.
Was that the juniper notes and stuff you were getting?
Yeah, that was the
And that
Cypress.
That's the
juniper
wilderness
weird-
for you.
Yeah. Welcome
go.
back, Shred. Yeah, so Wilderness taking last place, not moving on. All right, 4th place, also not moving on. We have C there. Well, actually, let me solo myself so you guys can actually see this.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right, so C is last place. There you go. And C, of course, was for Chattanooga. The C there in Chattanooga. Yeah, I mean it's an okay rye. I don't love it. I think it is probably the cheapest on the table outside of Wild Turkey 101. So you know, and they're also kind of crafty. They're a smaller distillery. So you know, good, but that means that 101 is in the top 3. Just saying. We got Stalsey with the flag behind him. Look at that.
Hey, Mike.
America. Hell yeah. What's up,
America.
Stahl?
American baby.
America.
Cheers, brother. How we doing, man?
Oh, pretty okay.
Are you home or where is this location?
Yeah, this is my backyard.
Oh, okay, cool. What are we pulling out here, Mike?
Oh, I thought this was open already, but I guess I'm popping
A Taylor. I like
Oh.
it.
Nice.
There you go. Good old.
Small batch.
Cheers, buddy.
I didn't know this wasn't open. I have
All
one
right,
open downstairs.
Let's get a cork pop going on here. Let's solo Mike for a second. Yeah.
No time but the present.
That sucks.
Yeah, there we go.
we go.
Good
Oh,
stuff.
my hair.
man.
Don't focus on me. Look at my hair.
I feel your pain, buddy.
That's why I wear a hat, Mike, because then you don't have to worry about your hair.
Yeah.
I almost went and got my cowboy hat on just for you.
I love it, man. I know you got a few. We're actually going to talk about a little bit of cowboy stuff going on later, but not right now. We try and keep this stream and this channel not pissing off YouTube, but the other channel I don't care about. So I
Keyword
It
is try.
happens occasionally.
Yeah.
Come on.
yeah, the other channel has had some F YouTube streams, but anyway.
Man.
Yeah,
Come
Ben,
on,
somebody's
man.
got to class this joint up.
Hey, come on now.
Whiskey.
There's some decent people in here, Ben. I mean, not myself, but you know,
I
outside
just
of
thought
that.
I'd help mix it up a little.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Sparkles, for classing up the joint. We appreciate that.
Somebody had to do it.
And Aiden, I'm not going to highlight your comment. Sorry, buddy.
I wasn't even looking, but I can only imagine.
But you know, Aiden, cheers to you, man. I appreciate you being here anyway.
I don't even
Oh man, you're the best, Aiden. hang out in mesh metal. There, I don't care. We can talk about whatever there.
Hey, we can talk about real metal over there if you want to. just
come on, we got to kill them all. We got to kill them all and count down to extinction.
All right, I get it. All right.
Metallic
I'm just teasing, man. I always gotta give you.
You know, I mean, so if we get through those two albums fast enough, we'll probably do a little bit of a request section as well.
Nice.
So then Shred can, really get deep into the bag there with the metal.
Man, a little bit of dying fetus, little cannibal corpse. You never know what's gonna happen, man.
That's right. Aiden's saying rude. I have rights.
Not on here, baby.
Anyway, all right. So, let's figure out what's our third place here. Either way, Wild Turkey 101, a $20 bottle, finishing in the top three, regardless. And I have a feeling Nick. It is third. Let's see if I'm right. Yes, E is Wild Turkey 101. But I mean, the competition was pretty strong, though. Again, let me sell myself here, so you guys. So actually, this might be the actual order. I'm not sure.
So third place is Wild Turkey.
Third place, Wild Turkey. There. Let me finish that off because that was good.
Pretty sure Adam's pissed off to see that third.
I like Wild Turkey.
But I mean, Sagamore Bottle and Bond is a heck of a bottle, and so is Still Austin. And to be fair, I'm guessing this is
everybody drank.
That's right. Yeah, drinking game. If you don't know, when I say to be fair, it's time to do a shot. So, yeah, to be fair, these two were really close. These were. I mean, I actually had to go back and forth 3 times to decide what was second place. So that's how good 101 is. It's nearly as good as this, at least in my opinion. So, well, I say it's that. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah, it's that. Yeah, because I knew that was not the Still Austin profile. So B is Sagamore. So that is second, and that means that Still Austin is first, which is not really a huge surprise to me, because I really love that bottle. And I knew when I was tasting this, it's a little bit MGP-esque, but better in my opinion. That maybe that's sacrilege to say that. But I think that excuse me, I think that Sagamore has kind of that MGP profile, but in a better way.
A smidge.
So yeah.
Since Mike poured some, I'm gonna grab mine. So.
There you go, a little bit of that Taylor. Good stuff, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Still Austin and Sagamore moving on. Which honestly, if I had to pick, just seeing the bracket, that's what I would have went with. I was pretty sure those two were the ones that were going to move on. I think
I did
the two best of that bracket. So yeah, and Wild Turkey 101 will just I'll keep throwing that in blinds going forward just for fun, just to see how it does. I think it's a hell of a bottle for $20-ish, $20 to $25.
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah,
It beat out that Chattanooga.
Oh.
Yeah, beat Chattanooga and Wilderness Trail, and last week it beat everything. So, yeah,
I've heard that the Wilderness Trail rye, a lot of people like that more than the actual bourbon. So,
I would definitely agree with that.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, I think the rye is the best thing that Wilderness Trail does.
Man, their bourbon must suck then.
It's not great.
Yeah, it needs some work. Needs a few more years on it, I think.
Especially their weeded mash bill is
the 100 proof or weeder. There's really nothing to it.
Yeah, it's I do not enjoy it at all.
Yeah. I've got a cast strength Ju-Rye pick, but those are good.
Love you, Ben. Hey, what's up, Nick? Good to see you, man.
Cheers, Nick.
If the band logo is legible, then Shred calls Bud Metal.
I mean, he's not 100% wrong.
Yeah, it's fairly accurate.
It's pretty, yeah. You know, you can't read my band logo. I mean, like, what does that say right there? What the hell is that? No one knows.
I know, but only because I know that.
What the hell? I mean, I'm wearing a shirt you can read right now. Come on now, Conan.
This is it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
I've got
one more time there. Yeah, there you go.
Hold on.
You gotta like fall out of your chair to.
Right.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
Oh,
What the
can't
hell is
read that at all.
What the hell is going on over here, dude? I don't know.
You guys do have a sweet band logo though, even though
Thanks.
I don't know how that translates to Baron Altar, but whatever.
It's in there, man. It's in there somewhere.
I'm sure it is. Too many people changing. It's looking that way. What? Charging? I don't know what we're even talking about.
Chagrin.
Chagrin.
What the heck?
Well, come on,
I
Aiden,
mean,
dude. Oh, man.
I honestly, I'm not in the mood tonight. It's been a long day.
Dude,
Yeah, I'm never in the mood for big
Cheers,
words.
Scott.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow.
Well,
Chagrin's
see how
not
it
that
goes.
big a word.
Shit's in the house. What's
you
up,
know
brother?
it's a big word. It's Tucson, dude.
Adam.
Exactly. You mean I think you mean
That's away.
Tucson. You're saying it wrong, Shred. Tucson.
Oh yeah, Tucson, Arizona.
Texan.
When you said that, Sean.
Yeah.
Cheers, Adam.
I wonder what happens if you speak that into your Google Maps in the car.
That's
Like,
a good
take me to
question.
Tucson.
Take me to Tucson, Arizona.
We have a street that's called La Cholla, and in the navigation they call it La Chola. And
Awesome.
a lot of the streets are Indian names, and boy, do they bastardize it. It's hilarious. It's like, oh my God, did I make the wrong turn? You know?
So, Sparkle's funny enough, I live in a town that the opposite happens. So Google Maps says my town correctly, which is Monticello, because it's a Spanish name.
Right.
But everybody around here says Monticello.
Monticello.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, that's where if you look on the back of a nickel, Monticello, man.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's right, yeah.
Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson's house. Pretty sweet house. Yeah.
Gorgeous house.
Yeah, I've been there I went there last year actually. Pretty cool
Beautiful.
place. Nice,
Yeah.
right up on the hill.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Used to live out there.
no one in this
Who
town
looks
uses
at the
the
back
correct
of a
pronunciation.
nickel, Shredward? You're amazing.
No, I took a picture of Jefferson's house holding a nickel, and it's the same thing, man. It's cool.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah, just reach into your pocket next time and check out Jefferson's house, man. It's pretty cool.
Wow. That's cool.
Scott saying cheers all. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man.
Hi, Scott.
Cheers, Scott.
And then I hear the men's warehouse is great in Tucson.
That's pretty good, Scott.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing.
Tucson.
They have everything.
So, Adam, what do we got in the glass, man?
Larceny barrel proof tonight.
Which one you?
It's the A batch. I was hoping I could find the B batch today, and still hasn't dropped or anything. So
I still haven't seen it either, so don't feel bad.
Hey, tell
I live in the state it's made in, so
tell the
you know.
missus. I think it's in Utah or in Idaho right now.
Okay.
That's all right, man.
I see that you did the. Okay, yeah, yes. Who has a nickel? Also, Jig's in the house. What's up, brother?
I don't have one on me, but I did earlier.
And Christopher David. Cheers, buddy.
I think there's a few in the coin tray in the car, but
Yeah, someone's got a nickel. Somebody pull up a nickel and throw it on the screen. I'm not crazy, right?
I can't rub two nickels together.
Yeah, I don't have two nickels to rub together.
Cheers,
I
Christopher.
know.
It's
like un-American. I don't even remember the last time I used cash. Period for anything.
Hold on, dude. Check this out, bro.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, but you can't use those in the slot machines anymore.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh,
Hey,
of
look at
course,
that. Only
of
so much
course.
Shred so we can. There you go.
Of course.
Shred has a nickel for you, Scott.
Oh,
There you
well.
go, Scott.
Show us the old wore out nickel. Come on.
So it's pretty worn out. What is it, 1962?
There you go.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. This nickel's seen some shit.
Jay, it's another
Been through the
patron in there.
ringer.
Cheers, buddy. Good to see you.
Hey, Amy.
Amy,
Amy.
Amy.
Constant paranoia in the state lives in. Fantastic. Amy Bohm in the house. Cheers, Amy. Good to see you as always. There it is. So yeah, that was the Rye Bracket Battle done. These two moving on. These are our let me for those of you just joining, these are the two moving on to the next round there. It's still Austin, no surprise, and the Sagamore pulling out the win over the Wild Turkey 101, even though that wasn't even officially part of it. But
Nice.
Wild Turkey 101 coming in third, though, should be noted, beating the Chattanooga and the Wilderness Trail. So, yeah.
What were the top two from last week, Sean? I missed out on that.
Well, 101 won.
Yeah, besides
everything.
101.
It
what
beat
were the-
everything.
Middle
And
left.
these are 40-plus bottles price-wise, and still 101 killed it. Yeah.
Now
There
is-
we go.
Is
Ben's
the
back.
proof,
Cheers, buddy.
is the proof the same on those two?
Hey, everybody, am I working out now?
Yeah.
Sounds better.
You sound good, man.
Hey, Dollar General Bill Burr, what's up, man?
What's happening?
It's a term of
Love
endearment. It's a thing. It's not offensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
at
I've
least,
told so many people about that in my
That's
personal
awesome.
life.
I mean, at least Ben still has hair, so he's got that going for him.
That's true. That's true.
Um,
He should be like the I don't know what's better than Dollar General, like
Family Dollar?
Family Dollar?
Yeah.
Walmart?
Yeah,
Is
exactly.
Walmart better? I don't know.
he's the Buc-ee's Bill Burr. I don't know.
There you go.
Buc-ee's is awesome. You take that.
Buc-ee's
back.
is awesome. No, for sure.
So that means Ben's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, everyone
I
knows Ben's
suppose
awesome.
maybe it's a daily thing, like the different tiers of Bill Burr that I can be. Sometimes I'm Dollar General, sometimes maybe even Target Bill Burr. Who knows?
Man.
So I don't have terribly long to hang out, but I just want to stop and say hi to all of you guys. What you said earlier, Sean, you've been having a bunch of people when they come on that they're having like internet problems.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so you, Slapshot,
earlier
and
today.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah.
Go ahead, Ben. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Okay. I've got a delay going on here, so I'll probably hop off for whatever reason. My internet's just wonky today.
It could be
But,
StreamYard.
yeah, it was weird.
in certain areas.
Greg and I were filming earlier today, and could be, yeah. But Greg and I were filming today. I turned on the camera. The camera powers up, but it won't show an image. And at the same time, my Google voice assistant thing starts popping off about the fact that it's not connected to the internet. Then the Alexa starts saying it, and they don't normally do that. And then my wife was upstairs, and she had her phone connected to a Bluetooth speaker. That started cutting out and saying that the connection was interrupted. And then when I rewatched all of the videos we recorded, none of the audio worked. We use wireless mics, and all of the audio is like cuts in and out.
Sounds like the
I don't know
NSA is.
if we've
fucking-
got a sunspot
Right.
above us, or
Yeah.
It must be the Russians.
No, I
Phase
think
of the
moon. It's the aliens, man.
I think it's
Yeah,
solar
or that.
flares,
Phase of
dude.
the moon and,
It's the
and
sun, dude.
Mercury in retrograde.
There you
There
go.
you go.
with all that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, there's something going around right now for sure. as far
Anyway,
as
I'm going to
internet
hop
goes.
off here because, my connection's wonky, and I think it's just going to throw the stream off here. So you guys have a great night.
Hey Ben, good to see you, brother.
Yeah,
Cheers,
yeah,
cheers,
for
buddy.
sure.
Nice to meet
But
you.
I'll be in the chat for sure here. I'll be watching along.
All right.
So are those two
Cheers,
the
everybody.
same proof? Are those
yeah,
two the
so-
same proof?
Quite similar. So this is 100 proof because it's bottle and bond, and then this is very close to that. It is 99.6. So we're 4/10 of a proof point away. So yeah, nearly
But it's
identical.
the Texas, so it's gonna drink hotter.
Exactly. There you go.
I don't think you'd notice it in a hangover.
I feel like not. Yeah. Good point. Amy's saying the zombie apocalypse is here. That's probably what's happening.
There you go.
Amy also saying I've either had way too much or my internet is crap right now. Is it just me? Yes, it seems to be a thing going around right now. I don't know what's happening. It's either the Russians or aliens or both. Russian aliens.
The NSA.
There you go.
And
Northwest Bourbon. Cheers, buddy. Good to see you, man.
they know what you're doing.
It's the Fed now.
Well, so I'm glad I got that done. Not exactly as smoothly as I would have liked, but whatever. Yeah, so Sagamore and Still Austin moving on. I think to keep it rye-wise, I think I am going to crack at least one bottle on this stream.
Dude, you need to pour some of this.
Some Taylor? Okay. I can join you in that. Is this my... Yeah, no, that's single barrel. Not the single barrel. This guy.
Where's your TH Taylor?
Crack the cast strength rye.
Yeah, so the cast strength rye will be maybe the last pour of this stream. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, my Taylor's getting low, man, because I'm not paying the Taylor prices anymore.
I know it's like $40 now.
40.
That's funny, Mike.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Utah.
Yeah, that's what I paid.
I pay 60 here.
What is it in Utah now, Adam?
For which one?
Just a small batch.
It's a normal small batch. It's 60 here.
Between like 39 and 49.
Yeah, I think I paid 50 for this one a few months ago.
I think small batch is $39.99. Single barrel might be $59.99.
I mean, you'll see it for sale for $100.
Yeah.
But like, you don't shop at those stores.
Yeah, I don't. It's not like I see it every day. Like I see it when it briefly pops up at a store. They only get 6 bottles at a time. Like today, I was just hunting for Stag, and went to this store out of the way trying to get one, and I was still too late. Like it was all gone, dude.
Adam, are you guys state controlled?
Yeah.
Very.
Oh, okay. That helps.
But it's great in Utah because they tell you when it's dropping at which store.
Well, they don't give us much of a heads up. We know
it's that day, though, right? At least you know that day if you're.
We kind of know it's going to drop. We just don't know which stores until it pops up on the website, which is like you got to get there right away. So,
man, you know all those Mormons are smuggling that stuff in the basement, dude.
Oh, dude, you know, they're on secondary selling that shit. Probably 'cause they can pay the tithing.
I'm pretty sure that's the only way you could manage more than one wife.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I went to the.
Got to make some money somehow. Come on.
When I was in Salt Lake City, I went to the Mormon temple downtown, and like, there's got to be a secret stash of some stuff under there, man. Come on. They wouldn't even. They don't let you inside, man. You could walk up to the door, but come on, bro.
Yep, that and Mount.
Wearing the right kind of underwear.
Something.
Yeah, you got to wear magic underwear or like a white shirt. You can't drink any coffee, dude. That's the deal breaker for me. The only reason I will never go Mormon is the no caffeine, dude.
I didn't know
dang,
that.
heck no.
Dude, that's bullshit now because BYU sells caffeine now.
What?
At their football games and stuff.
And BYU is like the most religious school of all.
And I think Utah is one of the biggest.
You have to be Mormon.
Those soda places like the Sodalicious or the pop places that mix like all the flavors. Like Utah's huge for that. That stuff's everywhere. So you know the Mormons are just drinking.
So they're all about the caffeine.
Oh yeah, they're drinking soda all day, every day.
So
there's a lot of reasons I couldn't be Mormon, but yeah, caffeine's pretty far down the list, honestly.
I agree.
But yeah, I mean that's one of them.
I guess it's on the top 5.
Would you trade coffee for more than one wife, Shredder?
I mean,
no.
I don't know.
Oh, you're serious.
Hold on.
Trick question.
Not if you can't have alcohol as well. Then there's no way.
I don't know. Like
work.
That's a tough one.
You have to have alcohol if you have more than one wife, or like more than one spouse. Either way, I feel like
either way, yeah, it doesn't. Regardless of gender, yeah.
One spouse is enough.
My God, you just need a little.
I agree, Mark.
I just have the one, and I have 300 bottles of whiskey. So what's the math?
I think you just multiply with every wife, right? Like
I'm pretty sure I know how they get like 3, 4, and 5 wives. It's because they marry one and they're like, oh, another one sounds like a great idea, right? And so they get that
one. The first one was great.
Yeah, they get the second one. A week later, instant regret, and they're like, "Oh, it's because there's only 2 of them."
Then they go on to the third.
Okay, you
got to go for the hat trick, right?
Yeah, so it's like I need a third one. That's the problem that we're having right now. There's only 2.
I think the problem too is that they're all usually the same race. You need to have like one from each continent to really mix it up, you know.
Now there's an idea.
See, I'm with Shredded. If I'm having multiple wives, I'm going diverse. You know, I'm
Yeah,
having,
yeah, of course,
like,
man.
all races.
Multi-ethnic.
Exactly,
and
yeah.
blind and one that can't speak.
Oh yeah, well, so I didn't mention that, Mike, but all of them are mutes.
Yeah.
That is so bad.
Hey, at least she's laughing.
I mean, I like diversity, but I just don't like talking. So.
Oh my God, that's funny.
That's
jump
like
off.
George Costanza, right?
All right.
He wanted
Cheers,
somebody
Mark.
Phone's about 20%. I'm about to die here, so I gotta go charge this dang phone
Put
up.
some charge on, buddy.
Good to see you, Mark.
We'll see y'all in a bit.
See, Mark.
Yeah, that was George Costanza, where he found that he was looking for a girl that didn't speak English.
Yeah, there you go.
And he's like, yeah, he found her.
You see, I would have a problem because I talk to myself a lot. And if I couldn't speak, I would lose my mind.
Yeah. You could just, mouth it.
You gotta start journaling.
Yeah. I mean, I do as well, Sparkles. I just do it in my head. It's all in my head.
There's not enough room up there, man.
Well, see, I got nothing there. It's just free space. There's just.
I only talk to myself in the mirror so I can build myself up.
Tom says, "What did you say?" I said, "I'm talking to myself," and he'll go, "Well, when are you going to talk to me?"
I wish I had that problem.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So Peter White saying, I want to get a consensus on the panel and chat. I hope the Still Austin Rye is better than the regular cast strength. First off, I love the cast strength, but for anyone that's had the Still Austin Rye, thoughts? Anybody on panel had it?
I haven't had it.
I have never had Still Austin.
No,
I might have
nobody
had a sample.
I had the one that you sent me, Sean. I had I'm pretty sure you sent me the.
I don't think I can even
Nancy Fraley.
Oh yeah, I sent you the Nancy picks.
Yeah, that one was my favorite of all of the Texas whiskeys that you had sent me, but it was still not my favorite because it was Texas whiskey.
Okay,
you know what I mean.
But now, if you say you put that in a blind though, Shred.
Yeah.
Do you think you would do well, or?
Yeah, I think it would do pretty well. I don't think it would come in above like a Corbin Cash or anything like that, though.
Mark,
okay, well, that's. I mean, yeah.
Still Austin guy.
Nope, I can't get Still Austin here.
I mean, in my mind, at least right now, like Corbin Cash cast strength, the 1917 is kind of the bar for me as far as Ryes go. There's not much I like better than that. So
that's
I mean,
great.
I agree with Shred that I don't think it would come above that. But I mean, Corbin Cash is just doing some amazing stuff when it comes to Ryes. Yeah.
What is it, Corbin Cash?
Yeah, Corbin. Here, I'll show the bottle off here.
Okay.
Now this is a master distiller pick, but the regular bottle looks pretty similar to that. Let me solo myself for a half a second here. But yeah,
okay.
Take comment down.
No.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, what the hell is going on right now?
He wants more bourbon, I think, or rye.
But yeah, so Corbin Cash. Oh, doggies.
Okay.
Next pup.
This stuff right here. This is the one.
Yeah, man. So.
Oh,
I would say honestly that what Shred's holding up there is probably more approachable for most people. The master distiller pick is, for one thing, it's almost hazmat.
What's the proof on that? On the one you got, Sean?
It is 136.2.
Dang, man! Because the 19. This one's a 123, which is it's doable. It's not.
Yeah, and then too, just the notes on the master distiller pick are very unique. I like it, but I've given it to other people and they were not a fan because there's nothing I could even compare it to. It's a very unique rye, which I like. That I like finding new profiles, but I can see how it's not for everybody. That said, I think the 1917 is just a beautiful pour, just absolutely amazing.
Now, what have you tried?
The only issue is you have to go to California or find somebody in California to get it shipped to you.
I mean, I live in California. I've never even seen it, man. I have only seen the 90 proof where I live, and it's like 45, so I just haven't pulled the trigger. But I've never seen the 1917 in the wild, and I live maybe about 3 hours from where it's made.
Yeah. I mean, so Bobby is my hookup for all things 1917.
Yeah, man, I need to go visit that guy, dude. I was just in his area on Tuesday buying some guitar gear, and I should have just called him up and been like, hey, what's up, dude?
Plus, like, Bobby has a direct line to David Souza, the master distiller. Like, him and David chat all the time. So if you need anything Corbin Cash, just get in contact with Bobby. Like, he'll make it happen. So
he's like the official brand ambassador as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. I mean, so I guess I've been told that Joe actually was the first one to mention Corbin Cash on Whiskey Tube, but I didn't hear about it till Bobby. So Bobby was the first time I remember hearing about it. And then, like, Bobby just talked about it a lot. So I guess that's probably why, because my brain's a little slow. So, the repetition for emphasis kind of thing.
Yeah, I won those samples from Joe Wednesday night, and I'm so looking forward to trying them.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
I won a 6-year and an 8-year pick from Independent Joe.
Oh, nice. So you're probably getting this bottle then. Because as far as I know, there's only one 8-year barrel out.
Okay.
So I imagine it's going to be the same. It's
the first Corbin Cash I've tried them.
Yeah. The 6-year is also really excellent. I think the 6-year is probably more approachable than the 8. Like I'd really love. Of course, you'll probably be on Joe's since he sent the samples. But I'd love to hear what you think about them once you got them.
Is the 6 year, is it also hazmat, like above 130?
I think it's around. It's like 5 or 6 proof points lower. Yeah, so it's a little bit lower, but not a ton. It's still 130-ish. Yeah, and it's a good one. Bobby sent me a sample, and I actually got a little bit left sitting over there still. It's really good. Slapshot's blaming the raccoons for his internet issues.
Biden in rocker.
Talking about stalls.
Oh gosh.
What? 44 degrees? That
44?
sounds amazing.
No way.
Where's that?
Yeah, I want to move there, Jigs. 44 sounds amazing.
I think he's talking about ES Taylor.
Something's $44.
Oh yeah, right.
I think he's talking about ES Taylor.
I'm way behind on chat is what
I
I'm
thought he was
finding out.
talking
I'm like, no way he's talking about
Yeah.
$49 in Utah.
That's what I was hunting for today, dude. Like
$49.
Just missed it.
So how is Stag?
Hey, welcome to the real world, Aiden.
This is the Stag Junior, but it's now just called Stag, but it comes in those smaller bottles, and it's great. It's cast strength Buffalo Trace juice.
It's no ECBP, but it's not bad.
I found Buffalo.
Yeah, it doesn't have the same age on it, but
I found Buffalo Trace to be really bitey.
Yeah.
And I did it. I went to the distillery, but I found it pretty bitey. I liked their vodka though. Their vodka
I
was
like a lot of their lower end stuff, like lower proof stuff.
Doug H in the house. Cheers.
Some of their aged stuff and their barrel proof stuff is delicious.
Aiden, I don't even know. Oh Jesus. Anyway.
Yeah, don't highlight me.
I'm just skimming through comments here. I should know better.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think that's
So Wood's saying still Austin Rye is really good. Can't wait to try the cast strength. So we're going to be popping that here shortly. The cast strength here, thanks to Great Shot. So Austin Rye, best bottle I have tried this year. Okay, there you go. So Peter White, that's kind of answering your question better than we kind of have so far. So JH loving it. Corbin Cash is ridiculous indeed.
Do you know
JAC, cheers, brother.
Do you know the mash bill for their rye?
I do not.
Curious, because I do tend to like lower rye mash bills, like Ryes.
Yeah.
For the Corbin
like
Cash
Barely Legal, or something that has a little more bourbon kick to it.
No,
and usually,
Cash
Adam,
is
I'm with you,
100%
but then
rye,
at the same time, Corbin Cash is 100% rye, and I love that stuff. So I think it just kind of depends on what they do over there, the distillery thing.
Dude, I got to send you some of this if you haven't tried it, Adam.
Yeah,
I have tried it actually. I think Bobby sent me that sample.
I've been sending. I've only drank just a little bit. This is all kind of samples. I've been trying to let people know.
I appreciate it.
Such a good dude. It's such a good bottle, man. I want more people outside of California to be able to try it, man.
So thoughts on Corbin Cash there, Adam? Since you have
I was blown away. So I tried it 2 different times. The first time I tried it, I thought it was freaking amazing. The second time, I don't know if it was totally different bottle or what, but it definitely wasn't as good as that memory I had of the first time. But I still like what they're doing. Like, they're putting out some good juice.
Yeah.
When you send out samples, how do you do that?
For my Patreons, all Patreons have a chance to win a 6-ounce sample pack every month.
But how do you physically do that?
Oh, okay.
This is.
I mean,
she's an arc. Don't say anything. No, I'm just
okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, those are the bottles we use. As far as how I actually get it to your house, I probably shouldn't say that on air.
No, that's fine.
You bring it there.
You just drive out to your place and drop it off.
Yep. I understand. I understand.
That's
the reason
exactly
I'm asking is I know we have some, bourbon distilleries here. I just haven't found them. And so once I do, if I want to share them, I want to know how I can do that.
And they have distilleries in Tucson?
In Tucson?
I don't know.
I'm sure they do. Tucson's really big on bourbon. Is what I hear.
I'm sure they do. I just haven't explored it.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah. So, I was just curious,
Yeah, as long as it doesn't leak, that's the
oh no,
that's the main thing.
Yeah. Did you see
there's no set way either? Like, just get creative with it to kind of get it packaged up and
let's just say hypothetically, I'm not saying this is what you would do, but let's just say hypothetically,
we would never actually do this.
If it were,
I wouldn't do this, just for the record, but
just
hypothetically, let's say you went to your local post office and you had some samples packaged up, and you put some things in there to make some noise so that it kind of covers up the sloshing sound, and then you potentially told them that you were shipping some hot sauce to some buddies of yours because you're in a competition online. Hot sauce.
I know the thing well.
So let's say that's what you did, and then the samples of the hot sauce arrived at their destination, and then your buddies had to try this amazing hot sauce that you sampled out. Let's just say that's what happened, maybe.
I like to send beard oil too. Like, that's a good
beard oil.
Olive oil
good.
So I
didn't get any beard oil.
These little vials. I just put some beard oil in there.
Fuck, Adam.
I
never got any beard oil.
Artisan olive oil.
Well, you gotta let it go a little longer there, Mike. Come on, go all the way, dude.
Hey, I was long.
And you shave it every other night.
They told me I looked way younger when I shaved it down, Trevor.
I should. I should do the same, but I can't.
I mean,
but the beard's too sexy to shave it down.
Like look at Shredward. Like, who cares if you're aged? I mean, you don't need to look 21.
That's where I'm at, man. I look 43, and that's how old I am, man.
Exactly.
I'm 72, and I acknowledge it.
Cheers to that, man.
That's my like brain age. I'll have you know.
That's what I was about to say.
Mine's a little farther down the road. My brain age, I'll tell you.
My maturity
brain
is more like
72 tonight.
2 or 7. Not
no. I feel like I'm 15 from the neck up, like mentally, and then the rest.
Almost said something right there, Shredward.
Mentally and my bank account.
So Wood's also saying that the sample he got of the Merced Rye from Corbin Cash, ridiculous. Yeah, if you get your hands on some Corbin Cash, man, it's good stuff. Lee just snagged a Stag 23A today. Very nice.
What's that?
I'm surprised Lee didn't send me a text with a picture of it.
I think that's the one that Nick got. Is it 23A Proman that you got?
I had some of Baller's picks last weekend. God damn. I wish I lived in Washington.
Aiden, standard Buffalo Trace is ass, and not in a good way.
Nick Croman. Nick Croman, that's only 22 years away, bro.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary once you get
nice.
like up in age. You're like, you start thinking of what 15 years is, and you're like, damn.
I don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
So, Phil,
I'm starting to look back. I'm looking back
day by day.
Yeah.
Phil, I got to say, this just sounds awful. Like, it sounds like just straight pain. Carolina Reaper rye?
No, man.
Why?
Ooh.
Like, why?
Nope.
Halloween, maybe.
Yeah,
Put it
I mean,
in lunch.
hey, cheers to you, buddy, for doing it for the rest of us.
Not on this side of YouTube, pal.
Yeah, that sounds like pain. That sounds. I mean, because already if you eat spicy food and then you drink whiskey after it, it's gonna not be great. But if you combine the two, that's gonna be just pain. Yeah.
Hello, ice cream.
Makes you hurt it. Makes you hurt.
Come on, ice cream.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
But that said, if you don't know about Phil and everything's spicy, if you want to watch a man go through tremendous pain for your pleasure,
he helped me when I had to do the one chip challenge twice.
There you go.
Did you have to sit on the ice cream after that?
No. He was like, it's all about the pregame.
Right up the bung.
It's all about the pregame.
It really is.
Stay hydrated, man.
That helps you for the night, but the next day is still, I think, torture. No matter
your mouth sucks, right? Like it's just gonna suck. There's nothing you can do to
Speak for yourself, sir.
Yeah,
your mouth sucks.
But your mouth is going to hurt no matter what when you do that shit. It's about managing your belly and your
your gut. You don't want.
You know what? I want to taste my food. You know, I don't want it to be obliterated by flames.
Oh, goddamn you!
No, the flames are the next morning. That's the problem.
Oh,
you get older. I realize that, and I'm like, yeah, I can't do that anymore.
Oh, thanks, Jay.
Lee just sent me a picture of his stag because I was talking shit.
I know it's some hippie shit, but I drink kombucha pretty regularly.
Yeah.
It kind of makes me feel okay, like in my stomach most of the time.
Dude, I don't think like you just cancel it out with all the whiskey you drink, though, don't you?
Yeah, it's just kind of
like you're trying to get your gut flora going, and then you like, I'm drinking tonight.
You're like, 123 proof.
Wipes it out.
Deal with it. Screw all that. I just sanitized my whole body.
Chat?
You need my
Will
O'Neill. Holy shit!
Oh
man,
dude. Talking about C murder. He knows what's up with TRU.
Dude, I
Cheers
love
to you, Will O'Neill.
Will O'Neill. If you've never met him, you're missing out.
Yeah.
That guy is the coolest dude.
He's almost as cool as Master P, dude.
No, come on.
Hey, Master P had
now you're talking crazy.
I got a Master P action figure.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, the first time Shred showed this off, I was also blown away that he had a Master P.
The best thing is he talks.
I missed it. This is the first time I've seen him.
I feel like Master P is definitely hooking up with Barbie. Like, there's no way that's not happening.
That's right.
No more Barbie
again. Is
that the alternate ending for the movie?
Exactly. Master P comes in. Na.
He's got like a camo Hummer, just drive like runs her off the road.
Barbie divorce.
Yeah.
That's what Master P does.
E.H. Taylor is not just good; they do a bottle right.
Yeah,
they do. Classy.
I like this
honestly, Mike, I'm glad you suggest. I forgot how good
dude, really
is.
All their stuff is good. Like that 100 proof that they do with that whole line is perfect. Like it's exactly what you want.
I love all the
ever done
barrel
a 50-50 with the do a 50-50 with the rye if you have the E.H. Taylor rye.
Yeah, the straight rye is great.
But if you do a 50-50 with the small batch, and it's a really good mix. Do like a Boer rye with a EHT.
I don't know if I ever tried that when I had
it's solid, man. You gotta let it sit for a little while.
I've never been able to get a rye or a barrel proof or a
Yeah.
Anything else? I have one single barrel.
I've got one single barrel but I do have a rye. It's not amazing, I'll tell you that. It wasn't worth $100, which I paid for it, but it is.
I had
what it is.
a pour of the barrel proof, and it is amazing.
Yeah, barrel proof is great.
I've had them. I've just never been able to get a bottle of it.
Yeah, I've not got a bottle either.
I'm going to be eating on camera here in a few minutes. I apologize for that, but it's something that has to happen. So, yeah.
Hey,
anyway.
You gotta be disturbed for the second stream, man. We get it.
Yeah, exactly. Because I have to control music and stuff, which is far more important than just drinking whiskey. So yeah, I'm going to go upstairs briefly and get some food, and I'll be right back. You guys keep doing the thing we got going on here. Also, Amy Bohm says Master P and Barbie would be amazing, hilarious. Yeah. All right, I'll be right back.
Yeah, since it's rye night, I gotta pour some of this out. Try it out again. Yeah. It's not the best, but
which one is that?
It's the
straight
Taylor rye.
Oh, the straight rye. Yeah.
It's all right. It's not. I don't know, man.
I saw one of those for like 120 a couple of months ago, and I passed.
I found this for like 89, I want to say, and I wouldn't buy it again for that.
I kind of regret not buying it. Just
MSRP is still like either 70 or 80 on those, so that's pretty good price.
It wasn't crazy marked up. It was like 20 over MSRP, but I think
do you all
might have been
prefer
99.
rye to bourbon?
No.
Not most, not really.
I would say great ryes are few and far between, whereas there's a lot more bourbons that I enjoy.
Yeah,
overall.
I agree.
I think 100%. Bourbons just
I think when you
have a better selection than rye.
Yeah, when you find a really good rye, it's really good.
Yeah, it can be great. It can even beat a lot of bourbons, but it's not.
Yeah.
I do feel like
Creek is the only rye I've ever tried.
Which one?
The Knob Creek.
Okay. Was it Was it a 115 proof or was it just a regular?
The 100.
Oh, okay. 100 proof.
Yeah, I'm not a big Knob Creek rye fan for whatever reason.
I like their rye picks. Their rye picks are really good.
The barrel proof rye they put out is pretty solid too.
I think that's all I've tried is their picks. I don't think I've tried the regular.
Let's see.
But I think with ryes though, you find a narrow profile, and you normally that's what you like with ryes though.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have any reference point. Because I'm kind of new with it.
Oh,
so do you prefer like lower proofs then? Is that
this
right?
This is a small batch. I don't know, barrel. I don't know.
Lower proof is not 100 for most people, by the way.
Okay.
That's
all I'm saying. I think that's her high end with proof though. Is that like the high end for you, 100 proof ish, or do you like?
I don't know. I'm pretty new to the. I've basically been a wino. And,
highlight your,
and then I've been experimenting with craft beers, and the whiskey that I would do, was either to make a Manhattan or doing the rye with the old fashions, so I'm really new to it. So I'm open to trying different ones so I can get a feel for it, and that's why I asked earlier about getting doing a flight of bourbons, so I could kind of experiment and learn what I really like.
I feel like ryes are kind of like scotch for me. Like I really love the really good ones, but like my palate gets a little bit fatigued if I stick with just rye or just scotch in a
that's
night.
good to know.
It's just an off profile compared to bourbons for sure.
Like Pikesville or Old Forester 100 rye is a really good.
Pikesville is amazing.
As far as like an entry into rye, because it's way more. It's not a heavy rye.
It's still got proof.
Pikesville is great.
You can water it down.
Price-wise, Pikesville's a great bottle too.
Yeah,
it's like
Pikesville's $50.
$60 most places.
Just even look at how well the 101 rye is done in the first two blinds here.
Oh, and Turkey 101 I love.
Yeah.
I love Turkey 101.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Their rye is great though. The
101 rye.
I prefer the 101 rye over any turkey rye that they make that I've tried. I've got the Russell's single barrel rye, which is a little bit too funky for me. I've tried the 6-year Russell's regular rye, it's like not that great. But the 101 rye seems to be like, if I'm drinking turkey rye, that's my go-to.
If you have rare breed rye up,
I was gonna tell her if you do like rye.
Which one?
Rare breed rye.
The JD
that,
barrel rye.
I forgot about that one. Thank you, John.
Which one is that? JD.
So it's a Jack Daniel. It's a single barrel rye.
Okay.
Yeah, that's lower proof too. If you're not.
Yeah, so it's 94 proof. It comes in like a square bottle.
Yeah, the rare breed rye though, John, you're right. That's a solid. I totally forgot about that one.
That is such a good bottle.
It looks like this bottle shape, but this is not one. So
Okay.
it's this bottle shape that you'll see.
And the label on the ryes are red.
So this one's gold, but the one you would want is the red one.
Okay. Now I tend to go to the rack at Total Wine where they have the little bottles, so that way.
Yeah,
I
try
different
something that's a little cheaper. And
I have a little box that still has some in that I haven't tried yet, and of the bourbons and stuff. So I figured that was a good way to, figure out where my taste.
And this community is great because you go find something in those little bottles that you really like, and people will help you find other things that are like it.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
That's what we do.
I like it.
Just tell people what profile you like, and you probably get a dozen suggestions.
Yeah. Although everybody keeps trying to talk Audrey into rye, but whatever.
It's not
to her credit, she tries almost every damn one that gets sent her way, and she just hates them all.
But in fairness, it's always with an eye roll. It's always with an eye roll.
She's had to have tried Pikesville by now, right?
Oh yeah, she's tried it.
Well, what's not to like about Pikesville though? It's so like even if you don't, if you
a
didn't even know
legal.
it was a rye,
According to her, everything.
No, but
Well,
if
it's
you
a barely legal rye, right?
If you gave her a sample of Pikesville and you told her that it was like some new bourbon, she probably wouldn't even know.
That's the thing. Like maybe we can trick her
to
with some of these barely legal ones and slip it in a blind or something, and then she'll be like, she catches the note every time though. She's like, "That's a rye."
I wonder.
It out every time.
To me, Old Forester, even though it's not a barely legal, drinks a lot like a bourbon. But I don't know how she is on Old Forester as a whole. So I don't know how she likes that profile.
I mean, she prefers Knob Creek.
Yeah, I think the only rye
obviously
she's ever taken a liking to was a Michter's Toasted Barrel Strength rye.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Well,
that's the only one that she's ever said, I kind of like this.
I only ever liked the Michter's 25-year bourbon.
Yeah, just the $200 bottle, no.
Yeah, I wonder how she'll like that new Remus, that one that's 49% rye, new bourbon.
What? Is it the new Remus?
Yeah, Remus is releasing one now. It's 51 corn, 49 rye.
Funny thing is, like, she likes Knob Creek, which is a high rye bourbon, right?
I think I would like that one, John.
Yeah.
And she loved your freaking high rye, Redemption high rye.
Oh. So I want to answer the question that Amy Bohm threw up in chat here. So the lovely lady that has joined us tonight, for reasons I don't understand because we're just a bunch of idiots, but thank you, Sparkles. So this is Artist Sparkles. She actually has her own channel. Mods, if you don't mind, if you can find her channel and throw her link out there, that'd be great. Thank you so much, Sparkles, for joining us today.
By Sparkles.
Hey, Adam, have you had one of these before?
Welcome. Yes, I did.
Thank you.
I mean, yeah, this is the highest rye that MGP has done so far. So this one's 52.44.4.
Yeah, Kelsey helped me get one of those. Kelsey Dime helped me get one.
Really good.
I liked it. It wasn't like it still had like some kind of craft. Maybe not crafty is the right note, but
I was surprised it was fruity for that high rye.
Yeah, had like a different flavor profile to it, where it wasn't
really.
Like
There are fruity ryes. There are fruity ryes.
Oh goodness, you'll get like dark fruit ryes. Like you get a Midwinter Nights Dram, you'll get like raisin and prune, and
that's what. Yeah,
I get
anything High West. High West ryes are great.
I get lemon on the 101. On the 101 Wild Turkey, I get lemon on it.
Yeah, you get a kind of a lemon meringue thing sometimes with the 101 rye.
Really?
Yeah, some nights it hits. Some nights it hits like way more lemon than other nights. But
Adam was saying lemon zest earlier. I heard that.
Yeah. It's a very citrus forward
thanks,
kind of
Amy.
rye.
I can see my paint wall now. It's going to have thousands of little bottles that I will sample.
You have no idea. There's a guy in this community named Big Vic. If he finds out you would drink samples, you will get 50 samples.
Just show up on your doorstep.
Samples anytime. That's funny.
Yeah, Big Vic Adam sends out quite a few samples too.
Not anymore. That was old Adam. I don't send that.
Hey, Mike, you still got to send me a sample of that CYPB or whatever.
Oh, I do? Oh, okay, I'll get that out. I'll get it.
All
out.
right, thanks, bud.
I'll send you the whole bottle.
So there is the link on screen, folks.
I'll send you some 1917 if you haven't tried this one.
There.
Thank you.
If you want some of this, Mike, I got you.
That's a good one. That's a good one, Mike. You
Since Ethan just mentioned it in chat, what does everybody think about Elijah Craig Rye, the 94?
Dude, I had a bottle. I've never actually tried it, though. I won a bottle from Vic, and then I gave it away immediately on some other thing.
I found it at the small town grocery store the other day, and I'm like, well, it's the first time I've seen it on the shelf.
I'm not a huge fan.
It's becoming, I think they're releasing a lot more because Utah picked up a bunch, and it's been sitting on the shelves. Like, people aren't buying it. So.
Yeah, the only EC I never see is the toasted.
Yeah, the rye is
toasted.
That's not what Heaven Hill does best. Well,
Pikesville, baby.
Pikesville, yeah. Actually, it's just a Elijah Craig Rye because Pikesville's good, Rittenhouse is good. I don't know why I said that.
Old Forester 100 Rye, always a good choice.
Got my single barrel. It's getting down there though.
Yeah, that's about where mine's at there, John.
I'm going up to the Stanley tomorrow, Adam. I'm going to see if I can get those.
Yeah,
100
get
proof.
that.
You want one?
Bring mine as the bottle to share.
Oh, okay.
Keep yours at home and bring mine as the bottle to share.
Okay, Amy, thanks. I appreciate it.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, so here's my take on the EC Rye, and maybe you guys agree, disagree. I'd love to hear it. I would take Rittenhouse and obviously Pikesville over EC Rye, and Rittenhouse is like $25, whereas Elijah Craig Rye is like $35. So
I don't know if I've ever had Rittenhouse.
You should. It's
better.
I never have either. It's on the shelves, and I never even think to buy it though.
I had Sagamore double oak rye or whatever, and I hated my bottle, but it turned out it was a bad bottle.
Oh, really?
Okay.
And
Michelle,
you knew that because you tried another one?
Yeah, so Women of Whiskeys, Michelle Lynn sent me a sample of hers, and it was pretty good. And then Nick Proman in chat came to my house and tried it, and he was like, "Oh, this is terrible."
Yeah, Amy Sagamore, man, just amazing stuff they're putting out.
Sagamore, I've got that written down.
You know what I can't find is the old Overholt bonded. I heard that one's pretty good for the price.
I don't think
It's
that's ever
good.
been in it, though.
I think I'd go with the 114 or whatever it is if I'm choosing between the two because they're like $5 difference.
On the
around me.
Sagamore?
No, the old Overholt bonded. They have like an 86 proof and there's 100 proof.
Yeah.
And then there's
there's an 11-year-old too that I've had a pour of that's really good.
What is it? JTS Brown?
Are you
Is that
thinking
what
of
it's called?
Old Granddad?
Dark
Sean?
bourbon?
Yeah, I think
I remember Old Granddad.
I think JTS is now Kentucky only though.
The 100 proof is, yeah.
They just got it in Oregon. That's where.
Okay.
Will Davilar just got his.
Okay.
Yeah.
We just got Green River in California.
Dude, that JTS Brown. Ask frickin' Nick Proman what he thinks of JTS Brown.
The 100 proof, man. The 100 proof is good.
Might create a hangover. That's about it.
The 80 proof, I mean, there's not much to it, but it's only $9.99 a bottle here.
$10?
This guy, I mean,
Yeah, for 80 proof JTS Brown is $9.99 here.
Yeah, that's a heck of a budget bottle for sure. I mean, as you can see, mine's nearly gone.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean, do they have that on the shelves out there, Sean? Just sitting around?
Yeah.
Dude, I need to make
I hear
a
you.
little swap-a-roni with you there.
We'll make it happen.
We'll make it happen, dude, because I've never had JTS Brown. I've always wanted to try it. But now, since I got that Blacktop early times, it makes me sad that I just can't find that out here, man.
Well,
for a $15 100 proofer from Heaven Hill, you can't go wrong with this one either.
Dude, I John, I tried that. I actually ordered some online. I paid like $30 with the shipping and all that.
Holy crap!
I really did not like it, man. I kept hearing about it. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just that Heaven Hill, man.
I'm not a huge fan of the Dant. So of the, well, I guess they actually have 4 bonded products. So there's Evan, JTS, Dant, and then I forget what the other one's called. I had it one time and never wanted it again. But Dant's third for me.
But the JTS was number 1 in that lineup.
No, Evan White Label is still my favorite.
Yeah.
So if I really don't like the Evan White Label, which I don't, would I like the JTS Brown? Is it kind of
no? It's very different profile.
Okay, because I'm struggling with it. I've even had the single barrel Evan Williams, and I did not like it, man.
I would say that the JTS Brown is much more closer to an Old Forester profile than it is a Heaven Hill profile.
All right.
But yeah, the Evan Williams single barrel went Kentucky only now too.
Yeah, there's a spot close to where I live. I found the 2014 Evan Williams single barrel. They're asking like $39 for it because they know that it's like the last ones they have on the shelf. I had the 2012 and it was just terrible. I think I got a bad one, man. But I don't know.
Sean, is the green label Heaven Hill 90 proof still on the shelf there?
No, I mean I have a little bit left in my bottle right over there, but I have not seen them in maybe a year.
I just killed one a little while ago. That was a great bottle.
Oh man, yeah. Talk about like a crazy good value budget bottle.
And only 90 proof as well.
Yeah.
I found the white label when I was in Arizona, the Heaven Hill, the Quality House, the 80 proofer. Not a big fan of that one. And
fair point, Ben. There, you're coming chat, but the problem is they do not taste similar at all. Elijah Craig Rye and Rittenhouse are worlds apart, at least in my mind. And I've had 2 different bottles of the Elijah Craig, and it's just it tastes incredibly thin to me, even though it's only 6 proof points difference.
I tried Elijah Craig. I felt the same way.
Yeah. It's just not my thing.
Oh, JH, yeah. We used to get those Evan Williams single barrels here for like $21. They were great bottles.
There you go, and thank you, Amy. Yeah, let's get Sparkles to 100,000 subs. Yeah, let's do it. That'd be great. Let's get another channel monetized.
I need more view hour. Well, they actually knocked down the requirement to like 500, I think, but my viewing hours are.
Yeah.
We've been at viewing hours for 2 years. We just lowering the bar. We got monetized a couple weeks ago.
Nice.
Very cool. You've got a good point there. I know you probably don't want to highlight that, Sean.
Yeah.
I've got the 10 best whiskey distilleries in Tucson, so I got some traveling to do.
Cool.
Checking it out.
Are you in Arizona, Sparkle?
Tucson.
Oh, Tucson.
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 Arizona.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. So we have is it Sugar Kitty that's in Tucson? No, not Sugar Kitty.
Z-Man's in Phoenix.
Oh, Z-Man's Tucson.
I thought you were
I think you mean Tucson.
Oh, Hanging AZ's in Tucson.
Yeah, obviously because of his name,
Hayden, I like the barrel strength rye from Balcones, but the 100 proof can suck it.
Yeah, see that's what I was going to say. To the same thing.
The 100 proof is hot garbage.
Yeah, the 100 proof's not great. Thank you, Coach.
I've had a couple of picks. They're very different than like your normal American ryes, but they're pretty good if you like cocoa.
Yeah, I mean it's Texas funk and cocoa powder. I mean it's really good.
Honestly, I don't know what's not to like about this guy right here. The picks.
Yeah, the Balcones rye picks are really good.
Yeah, this one you need to get this one. Not
and
the Shelfer. Don't even bother with the Shelfer. I mean, honestly, that's how I feel about Balcones as a brand.
I'll be honest, that right there is the only Balcones I've liked so far.
I mean,
have you tried the peated single malt yet?
No,
dude.
I think Sean should eat his hat. Thank you for that.
Great Shot got me onto that, and then got Sean onto it. And I think Mark said that there's another batch coming now.
Oh, really?
No, so actually, John, the way that it actually happened is, so Mark sent me a sample, and then
sent me the bottle.
Yeah, I know, but he sent me he sent you the bottle before I could get back to him about how much I loved it. So I tried the sample, and I was like, "Hey, do you have more of that?" And the problem is, I didn't try the sample right away. I waited like a month, and so then by the time I got back to him, he's like, actually, I just sent it out like last week to John." I was like,
it's weird because the profile has changed the farther I've gone down the bottle. It's gone from sweet cherrywood barbecue smoke to Isla now. I'm getting more of the Isla peat now.
Well, I'm going to try and sober up before Mash Metal, but you guys keep doing your thing. But one last thing on Balcones, just as a brand, I think the Shelfers are not really worth your time or money. But the picks are amazing. Yeah, just across the board. I have not had a pick that I did not absolutely love. So
we had one here that was the True Blue cast strength, and literally it was like blue corn pancakes.
Yeah.
Just so good.
That sounds awesome, man.
They have one called Delback Dorado Mesquite Smoked Single Malt Whiskey.
See, no, that sounds good though. The smoked malt, yeah.
Yeah, and
that's Arizona, right?
Yeah, and it's in Tucson, so I'm going to be checking them out and just see, what they have, and they have Cask Cartel, and anyway, so what I find, I will let you know when I get back from Vegas, and that'll be fun. It'll be fun, and if I like them, I'll share them.
We got the sexiest man alive in the house. What's up, Marty Whiskey Nose?
Yeah, you find stuff you like, jump on and tell us all about it.
I will.
Hey, Marty.
Marty.
And Sparkles, you are welcome anytime. You've been a pleasure. So.
Thank you. I've had
this has been fun today.
Oh my God,
a lot. I've got so many pages written down right now.
They needed somebody to kind of undo what I do on this stream, and you were perfect.
Well, thanks.
I mean, a lot of us have been in the same thing where we're starting our whiskey journey and just learning too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's kind of old to be learning, but it's never too old. So there you go.
We're all old farts here, so
there you go.
Hey, Hanging AZ is here from Tucson.
And I'm going to jump down because my hubby made dinner.
Okay.
So thank you all so much for educating me. It was a wonderful evening. I enjoyed it so much. And when I get back from Vegas, I will hit the distillery and let you know what I find.
Awesome.
Okay.
Go to Liquor Lineup. You want to try some really good picks in Vegas, go to Liquor Lineup.
I wrote it down.
Okay, good. Yeah, because you can do samples and all that stuff. It's really
maybe on our way out, because we're going to be staying at Green Valley Ranch. So that's where the classes are. So I will, maybe we'll go on in and do that, because I would like to have a nice pick.
Yeah, absolutely.
So thanks, everybody. I really appreciate it. Y'all have a great night.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, have a great time.
Nice to
Cheers
meet
to
you.
Thank you so much for hanging out.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Hanging.
And what a great person to have on stream.
Oh, God. She was a breath of fresh air to come on here. Hanging AZ's ears must have been ringing. All of a sudden, he pops in.
Tucson? Did somebody say Tucson?
Yeah.
What's up, Hanging?
Straight out of Tucson.
Woods probably is not wrong here. I doubt that the fantastic stuff that Balcones is putting out right now is going to last for long. So,
what the fuck are you eating?
Holy crap!
They're chicken tacos, and they're fantastic. Thank you, wife. I have an amazing wife that made dinner tonight. So
she made them and put them in a styrofoam bowl. She's like, "I'm giving you a to-go thing to go to your bar. You don't get to take one of my plates."
Yeah, he doesn't. He's not allowed to get
plastic. It's actually a plastic thing from the Chinese place locally. But I mean, she knows I've had whiskey, so I'm not even mad about it.
It still has rice on the bottom.
You can kick me out of here, but his tacos in a box redundant.
Yeah, you hear. She does not trust me with her dishware, which is fine. It's fair. It's a good call. I wouldn't trust me either.
Yeah, she knows how many blends you break every now and then. Like,
yeah.
Once you get to a certain level, like blends start flying.
We didn't even try to get you to bottle chug tonight.
I broke one of these, and this one's chipped. So yeah.
Pretty sure you should just buy another one and not drink out of a chip glass. You don't.
Mike,
you don't drink out of the chip side, Mike. It's fine. Don't be.
I'm going to bottle chug this for you, Mike.
All today.
Oh, let's see it.
This is Russian River.
Right. There we go.
This is the Russian River IPA from.
Nice.
Can't tell how much is left in there.
Dude, that looks like torture.
Man.
IPA. Ugh.
Oh man, I love my IPAs.
All right.
Yeah, beer. 6% beer chug. Pretty impressive. I know, guys.
Dude, you hear the rounds of applause, like everybody.
Yeah, where's my
Just took that to the dome.
I drank at Highland Park last night and I realized I got a battle kill for Sunday now. So.
I'll be right back.
There you go.
I'm getting there, AZ. Also, Wood saying Sparkles fits right in. Yeah, she was great, man.
Hey, Mike's back inside.
She was a great person.
When she said her age, I was shocked, dude. I was like, oh,
I thought,
I did not think she was that old, but for her to be so receptive and just like taking everything in and writing notes and shit, that's awesome.
I think she looks so young because she's just now discovering whiskey.
Yeah,
that's it.
But I mean, she discovered a new hobby now.
Give her
too.
another year and she'll look 90
with the painting and hang out with us long enough. Yeah.
She'll look about Mike's age in a couple of years.
Right?
Yeah, she'll look like Mike in a couple of years.
Only plastic in the make.
He's not here, so we could rip on him. It's okay. I hope he hears us right now.
Hey, Chuck Norris, how about you come on here and
come on, Chuck Norris.
Flex your muscles.
Yeah.
Dude, we want to talk MMA. We got a good fight coming up this weekend. I want to know your picks, dude.
Ooh, tomorrow night?
Yeah, man. The BMF belt, Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje. It's going down.
Hell yeah.
Every now and then there's a UFC fight worth watching these days. Not too often, not compared to the old days.
It's been a while, dude, since
It's been a while, dude.
Those in the UFC.
It's been a while since the old Chuck Liddell days.
Oh, dude, those were
the days, dude. Oh man.
Every time he fought, who was the other guy?
Tito Ortiz.
I like Tito, but I like Andre Arlovsky.
Dude, Arlovsky, that guy.
Is he the bulldog, or he had like the vampire?
Yeah, he had like the fangs. Yeah, he was like from Belarus or something. And then
I love that guy. Like he just killed, and then all of a sudden he got beat, and then he couldn't win a fight after that. I was like, God damn.
Yep. Dude, and then Vanderlei Silva, the Brazilian dude, he'd always be doing this one. Yeah.
All those dudes that came over, right, from like Europe and shit.
Yeah, and like all
they kind of came over here in their later years. And they still kicked some ass early, but then they just couldn't hang.
They would always they would fight in Pride fighting championships from Japan. A lot of those guys like Rampage Jackson, Vanderlei Silva, a lot of those, and what's the guy that was on Horse Meat? Alistair Overeem, the guy that.
Speaking of Shred, it's been maybe a month now, but we still have not gotten the T-Rob Norseman fight down. We need to get that.
This is exactly what I'm talking about, man. We got to get him on here. We're trying to get this together.
Norseman's in chat. We need
Norseman is in chat.
Norseman made a short of that last time.
We need. I think like T-Rob. He's got that old school style. I think Norseman though, like. Yeah, I mean, we've gone over this before, but I want to make this happen. Whether or not they want to fight is another story. But I want to say.
I'm trying to think. I don't know who I've seen Norseman next to see like his stature, to see like I know he's a big guy, but I just don't know how big of a guy.
How big, like how tall it. Yeah,
he and I are built a lot alike.
No, T-Rob.
When I think of T-Rob, I think of Mike Stahl. That's the next. That's the next guy. There's T-Rob. There's Mike Stahl. Norseman. These are all in my top 3 of like the most jacked dudes on Whiskey Tip.
Yep.
Can't help it.
I mean, Mike's got a pretty
I like to
jacked
work
gut,
out.
for sure. Like, his gut got that gut hanging.
Oh, dude, love it.
We saw it one time on a live.
I'm not one to talk, man, but
That's why I
do
turned off
love-
my camera out there today.
Yeah, I don't want to stand up and my gut to be hanging out again.
So I do have a
Yes,
question.
yes, Jake, Don Fry.
What
thank
is
you.
a mosquito's primary food besides me?
Us. Yeah. I mean, probably actually like deer and
butt meat.
I don't know.
Just I feel like if people aren't outside, what do they eat? They just die. I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah, I mean, like dead animals, probably.
Yeah,
There's
there's
a lot
got
of
to be
dead
other
any
animals,
living
right?
thing.
There's got to be animals like horses or easy animals, cows that are getting.
Yeah, they're not going to run. Yeah, horses. and
Actually,
cows.
it's probably cows because cows are dumb as hell.
Yeah, cows like they can't do shit. Like their tails can only knock so much.
Yeah.
You know.
Fucking
Lou in the
cows.
house. What's up, man?
Cows
Only the female mosquitoes feed on blood. Male mosquitoes feed on plant nectar.
Yeah. Also, male mosquitoes are much smaller, and you don't even notice them.
Why you got to go there?
Like every other species, dude. That's weird.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, humans are like one of the few things on the planet where the male is bigger than the female.
It's true. It's true, man.
That I was watching some like nature documentary about frogs, and the male frog is about half the size of the female, and in order to mate, the male frog just rides the female frog like a like what?
Yeah,
They
he's just like literally riding her
like
around.
like the female frog is like this big, and the male frog is like this, and he just goes like. Just,
that sounds like my side. It sounds like my side of Tinder before I got a fiance.
Yeah, he's like his requirements are she must be 6'5" or taller.
He just kind of inserts himself and holds on for dear life.
You gotta watch out for those icebergs. You know what I mean, Adam?
Oh, man.
Like they take the picture, but you can only see from like here up.
Yeah,
the icebergs. You know.
Hey, well, people, would you like to have this same conversation, except for some music involved? Because that's what we're about to do. So if you want to like...
we can have the same conversation over there?
Yeah, so we can carry the same conversation over about frogs and stuff, but also music will be happening.
You got to go.
Yeah, so cheers all you amazing people.
Dude,
John, Fred, Adam, Stalls. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock already. One more time, in case you don't know, which I imagine you do, because you're all whiskey people. But if you want to see these two guys down below me here on Sunday, you should go hop over there, Livewire Whiskey, 9 o'clock Eastern, every Sunday night.
Since you did a battle, I flipped over to Rye now. So
there you go.
Shit.
Good God, Aiden.
Yeah, so we're out on Whiskey Wars, but I'll be on Mash and Metal. For those of you that don't know, if one of you mods could drop the link for that before we shut down, that'd be great. So people can just pop over. But so tonight we're going to be doing Kill 'Em All, of course, Metallica versus Countdown to Extinction, Megadeth, album battle. That's what we'll be doing next. And we'll talk about all that kind of stuff there. And yeah, that will probably also happen because Lou is here. Lou is here right there. So Jesus on the Dashboard will probably also be happening at some point tonight. I don't doubt that. Cheers, everybody. Thank you. There we go. There's Livewire's link right there. Check them out.
No, that's Mash and Metal.
I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you. That.
That's not directly to the stream.
We're just pimping our own fucking channel.
Yeah.
No. But I'd be fine with that if you did. Anyway, love you guys. Love everybody in chat. You guys are the best. And hopefully we see you guys over at Mash and Metal. And thank you guys for throwing the link up there. Appreciate it.
Join the party.
All right.
Cheers, y'all.
Night, everybody.